Everybody, welcome back to another live stream. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. I gotta go to the bathroom. I will be right back. As you guys are filtering in though, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. I will be back in a couple of seconds. Nobody go anywhere. As you're filtering in though, take a look at some of the plays that you want. We're going to be going over Ortex, some of the things I'm looking at for today, but I will be right back. All righty, folks. How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody doing all right? All right. Sorry about that. Had to take a little bit of a pause. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. 1348, please save my portfolio. That's what it's here for. So let's see what oil's doing in the pre-market. I did hold those oxys overnight. Yeah. Oh, WTI crude's up another 3%. Natural gas is down. So watch if natural gas starts to come back to the upside. Yeah, WTI crude's at 114.06, 3.13% in the green. Let's do a quick Ortex update as everybody's filtering in right now. Let's see what we got going on over here, people. Okay, so AMC, Ortex, 100% utilization. Now it's saying that there's only 8,500 shares borrowed, but it's saying that the max and the average cost to borrow is 1.95%. Could the cost to borrow be starting to step up? Yes. What we would really need to see is an increase in the cost to borrow when there's a significant amount of shares out on loan, so that on average across the board, those shares are going out at a higher rate. So right now on Ortex, we also have 20.9% estimated short interest, 107 million estimated shares currently sold short. Whoa. 125.2 million shares on loan after yesterday's pretty crazy day. Oxy's coming down a little bit here. Let's see what happens with this in the pre-market. How many shares borrowed today? Yeah, only 8,500 on those cost of borrow numbers. So not like statistically significant yet. There's not enough in there to be like, yeah, this is what we're looking at. Let's see. Morning, guys. Hello. Why the increase in shares on loan? Well, they wanted to short it more, and we saw a lot of shares go out on loan yesterday. Oh, yeah, it is March 3rd. Here we go. Let's see what happens. All right, people. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. Just missed getting that 69th like. There you go. That's kind of funny. Yeah. So thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. All right. So we have about 57 minutes until market open, and then create 125 million on loan. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like absolutely ridiculous. It's February 31st. Wouldn't it be like, yeah, it is February 31st. Technically, yes. Technically, it's February 31st today. Very interesting. Good morning, Vix. Get your mind right. How you doing, man? 130 million was the max before the June run. Oh, baby. I mean, we're climbing up there. We are climbing up there. Oxy selling off a little bit here. Let's see what oil is doing. Let me refresh this really quick. Yeah, oil's holding. So if oil goes on another little run today, we should see like Oxy, USO. Depending on what happens with natural gas, we could see really go on a moon mission as well. SPY's not really moving a whole lot here. What is moving though? So let's see. EVs, Lucid not moving. Micron. No. Lockheed. No. Banks. Banks, little pop. What else? GLD, SLV. Nothing's really going crazy right now in the pre-market. So we're really going to have to wait and see what's going to go on today with 1348s. I mean, yesterday was an absolute killer of a day. So I hope you guys are ready for today. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's see. Revenue to double this year. Yeah, I saw that. No, box office. If box office doubles, revenue will more than double. Ford. Because think about this. It might about double, but when you think about like box office numbers, people are buying snacks. They're buying all sorts of other stuff too in there. Popcorn. They have the NFT business. I think the revenue could more than double. Let's see here. So Ford is up 1.55% in the pre-market here. Not bad. Amy is only down about 6 cents, 0.32%. March 3rd. What's going on here? What's going on? Got into Rio Tuesday. Has been mooning the past 2 days. Rio Tinto. Oh, I think this is oil, isn't it? Oh, metals. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Russian tanks on eBay now. Buy one for 400K. See, with the invention of the internet, you no longer have to do that Operation Odessa stuff and actually go to Russia. You can just go on eBay and buy your tanks and helicopters. Brent oil. What's Brent? Whoa. Brent's at 116. 3.29% up. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild, man. Uber looks like it wants to cross the 200 EMA in the 5 minute. Interesting. So Uber could be a good one. We also are working on something for you guys in the Discord. So for those of you guys who are a little bit hesitant about joining, we are going to be doing like a little bit of like a free trial where we're just going to be giving you alerts on a small set of stocks. So it's going to be like 3 to 5 stocks that you can get alerts on a 3 minute to kind of test it out. That will be free once we get it rolled out for about 2 weeks, I believe. And then it's just going to be like a tiny, tiny fee if you want to continue doing that. Let's see. Wonder how much shipping is. I bet it's a lot. Hexo getting a pop on Tilray news. Hexo. Whoa, this thing's up 23%. Also, we have Snowflake getting absolutely sparked in the pre-market over here, down 19%. That thing is pretty crazy. DraftKings boosts LT adjusted EBITDA view to 2.1 billion. Ooh, hold on, DraftKings. DraftKings up 2% in the pre-market. Oh, that one could be a good one. Micah, thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I really appreciate that. Guys, shout out to all the members. Thank you so much for all your support of the channel. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Micah, welcome, buddy. BBBY, super big price drop, 1 minute candle. Yeah, but those can always be fake. Those can always just be like random like flickers in the chart. I mean, BBBY is looking, I mean, it's up 0.5% in the pre-market over here and just all right, GME's up 0.01%. SPY's trying to make a little bit of a move up here. So is Amy. Amy's only down 4 cents now. I mean, they're tiny moves over here. Ford is going off the EV investment news. Yeah, maybe, but that's a big cash burn. So I don't know about that. Maybe people are just flying into Ford again because it was selling off and it got some good EV news. Like that's very possible. I know somebody in here, Trey's Mustache. You have Ford calls, don't you, buddy? I don't know if Trey's Mustache is in here yet, but I thought he had Ford calls. Today, you're going with the puts on the SPY. William, maybe, man. Your channel was the first thing that popped up when I opened YouTube. Finally, Robert. There we go, buddy. There we go. YouTube not playing with us as much anymore. So, guys, if you don't mind, hitting that like button on the stream helps get some more people in here. Let's have some fun this morning, huh? Luigi's got 2 Ford calls. There you go. You have 1,100 Hexo shares. Hopefully it goes to the moon. Anna, good luck. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it could be a put day. I don't know. The SPY's up a little bit. So I drew another box. Now we have 2 boxes. There's a lot of boxes now. A lot of boxes. I don't want to flood the chart with boxes, but I think this is the last one that I'm going to add for the time being. This one's pretty good. I think this one's going to be all right. You can kind of see. Actually, this is actually respecting pretty well. I drew this last night before the pre-market, and it's coming down, touching the box, coming up, touching the box, coming up, touching the box, coming up, touching the box, coming up. So I don't know. I mean, these boxes are pretty solid at predicting where these levels of support are going to be within a couple of cents. So it's pretty solid when we see these, and it does give me a good indication of like where to take trades. Like yesterday, it was perfect. Like this one that we saw. Wait, where is it? No, that can't be the right one. This one right here, where it tries to get out of the box, can't get out, comes out, finally breaks out of the box, but doesn't really do it. And then big box candles over here, and then just starts to go on a run. So Let's see what we get today on the SPY. I mean, it's not an expiration day, so I don't know if I'm going to do anything crazy on that. And the time to expiration on a lot of these more expensive stocks is running out. So you can play like a Tesla or an Nvidia for cheaper, and you could get a higher percentage gain just because there's less time to expiration today. Did I see your Twitter message? I don't think so. I was doing homework all yesterday. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Alrighty, folks. ChargePoint flying. ChargePoint had earnings, didn't they? So hold on. We could get a nice. Oh yeah, ChargePoint up 7%. Okay, so EVgo not moving yet. Blink. We could get some of the Chargers starting to run up a little bit today, and they're not yet. So SPY up 1/4%. Where's USO? Ung with a big couple of red candles over here. How's Oxy? Oxy might be selling off a little too. Oh, Oxy! No! All right, Amy trying to make a little bit of a move up here. Let's see. Ford has a daily expiration today? No, it should not. That would be the craziest thing I've ever seen, unless the market's closed tomorrow. Nope, no expiration date today. Why is it March 4th? Oh, because today's March 3rd. I thought it was March 2nd. My bad. Tesla about to cross up on the 200 and the 4 hour. You can only do overnight plays till next week. That's fine. That's fine. You got to do what you got to do. What do you think again about Micron today running? I mean, it's not right now. Micron's down about 0.92%. Oh, I do. Yeah, so I drew out a couple of levels on Micron. So let's see what happens. If they can break into this box up here, it could be fun. But it could also come down all the way back down here. So Micron's good for the puts and calls. You can hit nasty Micron plays up and down. Puts on Oxy, maybe. So when are you getting a new car? Well, the one that I wanted, turns out they sold it. So I talked to them yesterday, and they're gonna get me a new one. It'll come in like 2 weeks. And then I tried to put the deposit down, and it was like, error, contact dealership. And I was like, you're making it really difficult for me to buy this car right now, or like to lease this car. How did you forget the day? It's the March 3rd squeeze day. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You're right. You're right. You got me. You got me, people. When getting into a play after a 1348 cross, I keep hitting my stop loss early. If the price action continues up on calls or down for puts, would you guys buy back into the play? I do it sometimes, but I mean, it's not following the rules. And if you don't want to get stopped out as much, you have to buy closer to the money. So you might have to spend a little bit more, but the percentage is going to be less that you're going to lose. I'm not getting a Lambo, people. What are you, crazy? How much money do you think I have? Remember, they think I have $200. Can't afford a Lambo with $200. Amy, let's go green. It's Lou Day. Yeah. Can you make a box for AMC and what's up with TLT? What is up with TLT? Dude, this TLT strangle is so weird. My calls were up 200% 2 days ago. Now they're down and the puts are up. And okay, well, TLT did fall 3% yesterday. Okay, so that's fair. Never mind. Talking out of my you know what. Hexo booming. Congrats on March 3rd. What is this? Congrats March 3rd. I didn't do anything. Everybody was just hyping stuff up. All right, let's see if we're gonna get a test of this box on the SPY. I mean, what's this level up here? 444. I mean, if SPY breaks this box, we could just do another box breakout today, where we just see the SPY start to go, and it just trends up, which would be nice. All righty. No, I know that you have 400 now thanks to Facebook puts. Dude, I think I spent $40 on those Facebook puts and it turned into like 1,500. That was pretty good. Yesterday, I looked at my P&L and I was like, woo, that was fun. Let's see. Let's see here. All right, let me check Twitter, see what's going on over here. Oh, Gary Gensler's tweeting out the Jon Stewart stuff now. That's tonight, right? Ho ho ho! I might have to watch that. Oh, but I have an exam tomorrow. Fuck it. YOLO. Let's see what's going on here, people. All right. The international. Okay, that's weird. The International Cat Federation has banned Russian cats from its shows. Interesting. Wait, Ukraine scraps a plan. Yeah, that's probably not the best idea. The Ukraine scrapped a plan to airdrop people who donated to its fight against the Russian invasion with newly created crypto assets. That probably would not have been the best thing for them to do because that's traceable in any way. That's not ideal. There's scientific research proving the number of SCV stream likes tends to match the daily percentage gain for AMC. I don't think so. Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, as you're filtering in, hitting that like button on the stream helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. Let's see. You should update video the title in honor of March 3rd. I don't want to be a big asshole. I don't want to be like a really big a-hole today, SCV squirrel. Like, come on. I don't want to be that much of a dingus. Look at SoFi. Is it doing something? Please do something. SoFi not doing anything. It's 0.7% in the pre-market. I need a giant move by tomorrow on SoFi, but I barely did anything. It's getting real if the cats are getting banned. Yeah, can I check Oxy? It was doing good in the pre-market, and oil is up. So I mean, Oxy. What the hell, bro? I mean, oil's not moving. Wait, what are the futures at? Oil futures. That now. Nope. Oil briefly tops 115. Okay, well. CME group. No, stop it. All right, let me see. I'm trying to find the price of oil over here. Here it is. Oh, now it's saying 110. Okay, so oil looks like it's coming down a little bit here. Tons of insiders selling on Oxy. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I would not be surprised also. Oxy's a little. This is just. These candles with these wicks are just insane. AMC down 5 cents in the pre-market. GME up a penny. Let's see. I know it's early, but BBIG. No. Yeah. But I mean, it's in the pre-market and it's already above that 200 EMA, so that one's probably not going to be actionable at all. Freaking Oxy. Yeah. Every day is a good day to be a really big a-hole. You will learn. Okay, fair. But like, you know. Why is the volume so low in AMC pre-market? Lowest I've ever seen. What's that? Whoa. Whoa. It is low. Right now on Webull, it's 42,650. That's very low. Have you seen the video going around with Jon Stewart and the Gary Gensler interview? Yeah, that's going to be in the show that they're doing with Matt, Jay Brown, and Dave Lauer. I think that comes out tonight. How about a brief explanation of theta for new options traders? Okay, so what theta is going to do, theta is your worst enemy unless you're selling options. Theta is like that ex-girlfriend that won't leave you alone, that like you still like, and then it'll hurt you, and they just like mess with you. That's what theta is. It's time decay. Eventually, you're just going to whittle away. So it's just time decay. It decreases the value of your option until it's then worthless. Batman was amazing. Oh, it came out last night. Damn, I'm stupid. I am theta. It says weirdo. There you go. Before 8 a.m. AMC volume wasn't even 10K. That's wild. That's crazy. I mean, what's that now? 43,045. Interesting. Thanks. Anytime. Anytime. That's pretty much how it works. So, guys, if you don't mind, hit that like button on the way in. Helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. Let's see here. Gary Gensler got ripped a new one. Oh, wow. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, I can't wait. Micah, thanks for the super, buddy. I appreciate that. I was a member until I realized yesterday I had been unsubbed. Same thing happened on Match Channel twice. Micah, I appreciate that, man. YouTube just being YouTube, I guess. So, guys, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that, Micah. What is IV, the new psycho side chick? Yeah, but like you that's the one that you like. You can think of options as like girls. You really can. Delta, perfect. Delta is perfect. Slow, nice increase. You're good to go. Gamma, the rate of change of delta, perfect to go. Implied volatility, you're going to get some craziness over there. Theta, you don't really want to mess with theta. Market Watch shows 101,000 on pre-market volume on AMC. Yeah, it's so low today. What? Like everything is low. All right, hold on. Let's see. I feel like we got slapped hard the last time the volume was this low in the pre-market. Remember, volume's a result, not a cause. Remember, it's a result, not a cause. Gary Answer was getting hammered in the interview. He was extremely uncomfortable. I cannot wait to see that. Does watching the pre-market help with establishing a possible trend for the day? Sometimes. They will snap your diamonds off. Maybe. They might swindle you. You might get swindled. Or they'll just be flaky. All right. 1845 on Amy over here. Oxy, what are you doing? Oil's coming down a little bit. I don't know why investing.com doesn't have it updating, but yeah. So WTI should be at around 110 right now. It is coming down a little. That's what I had on Market Watch. Oh, coming back up. So I don't know. I'm gonna hold these Oxy contracts. I went really small. Let's see what happens. Barrel of oil is ripping. Lots of oil, lots of everything's ripping. Not like really, but DraftKings. Okay, so honestly, what I'm gonna be watching today is DraftKings. We go a little bit bigger on DraftKings. So, ooh, wow, shark fin on DraftKings over here. Just kidding, man. It hit 2409 in the pre-market and then got slapped in the face. So GameStop not doing anything over here. We got SPY up about $1. Very, very calm in the pre-market so far. I think we got like non-farm payrolls. Let's see here. So SPY doing its thing. What's up, SCV? Let's make some money today. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to make some more money. Let's do it. We crushed it yesterday. Let's do it again today, huh? All right. Let's see here, folks. So, let's check GameStops. Let's see. We got 100% utilization. 3.73% average cost per. It's not really moving a whole lot. 17.82% estimated short interest. 11.2 million shares estimated to be sold short. 17.73 million shares on loan. Let's see. John Stewart rocked it. Could not ask for a better Gary roast. Oh, that's perfect. IMPP is up another 18%. Jesus. That thing is on an absolute moon mission, man. All right. DraftKings coming back to life over here. I'm going to be watching that one a little bit today. Can you change it back? Did you change the color of the candles? Some are invisible. No. This is just, they're not moving. Let's see here. Ung was selling off. Ung was not having fun. Ung down 2.17%. Ung's a little volatile guy over there. So, I mean, those contracts would technically still be, not technically, they would still be in the money if I held them, but not doing that. SEC records list institutional ownership AMC at 70% according to data from AMC pickups on Twitter. Let me see what he's talking about here. Is it a YouTube video or did he? How many shares in ETFs? 38 million in IWM. Hold on, I'm looking. Did he post it on Twitter or is it a YouTube video? Because I can't really pull up the YouTube video, but if it's on Twitter, I can do it. Yeah, I don't see it on Twitter. Let's see. Morning SV. Apes hit the like. Let's see some boom boom candles today. James, I appreciate that, buddy. Let's see. Is 0.2 theta bad? It's just going to affect your contract. Like it's just going to decay your option. It just depends. YouTube 6-minute clip. Gary getting slapped. All right. We can listen to it really quick. All right, you guys want to hear this? 6-minute clip. All right, we'll listen to it right now.
Is the SEC the best system to do this?
I think the American public kind of gets it, that the system is not fully working for them. That's right.
Oh, yes. I believe
okay.
That's true.
All right.
The apes exposed something really interesting. They crowdsourced a way of rooting out corruption. They found things in the system that didn't seem right, like the information that they were getting was 2 weeks old, that they weren't being told that these 140% shorts totaled that 140%. They knew there was a short, but they didn't get that information until later, and they didn't get the information to the extent of it. And doesn't that show that disclosure and transparency are not functioning to the protection of investors?
I'm not saying this is without its challenges. There are real challenges. Complexity helps them.
Give me a better system. Give me a better system to do this than the one we have in place. Because the one we have in place is getting its butt kicked.
I believe in this system. I believe in our American democracy. You're not going to get me to say
I'm not
something
saying
other than
give
that.
me a different system than American democracy. Purely based on the financial system we have and the stock market. Is there a better system than the SEC? Is there something in
He's trying to hint at blockchain
crowdsourcing that the apes brought to bear that can be useful? Can there be a partnership between the SEC and a more crowdsourced?
John, I live within the system.
Whoa.
Dream, man, dream.
I'll dream, but I also want to get things done.
Okay.
I want to get things done on behalf of the investing public.
Have you thought about, outside of the bureaucracy, is there something that could help you be more agile?
So I would say, and the compliment goes to Senator Grassley from Iowa. Senator Grassley fought hard on a decentralization point you're talking about. It's called the whistleblower law. So in the aftermath of the 2008 crisis and that big reform law, Dodd-Frank, Senator Grassley fought hard that this agency and some other agencies stood up and put in place a whistleblower program. And over the 10 or so years that this has stood up, we've given awards. That's a crowdsourcing, decentralized.
What do we need to do? And is the SEC not enough? You know, if you look at the past 10 years, right, or the past 20 years, the SEC very rarely will send something and recommend it to the DOJ for prosecution. That 2008 financial crisis.
That's not true. I mean, we bring about 700 750 enforcement cases a year. And I can give you the exact figures, but a whole chunk of those are also joint criminal investigations.
Right. You know, with all the financial shenanigans that have gone over the years, the only person we've really brought to heel is Martha Stewart. And that's got to tell you something about just how tilted this thing is.
I've forgotten a little bit about Bernie Madoff, but.
Well, speaking of Bernie Madoff, who came up with payment for order flow?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I understand, but he did serve his time in jail and everything.
One guy and one woman. Generally, it seems like people don't go to jail for financial crimes; they pay fines. I think that's a fair statement.
That's fair. But
generally,
the Department of Justice has the criminal authorities.
Understood.
We have the civil.
That's right. And on the civil side, more than 50% of the fines levied from SEC judgments are not collected. There are less financial judgments that are levied now than there were 15 years ago.
What's the news on this?
It doesn't seem like the SEC has the ability to keep up. Is there anything that you would think could bring more teeth to the SEC in terms of accountability that would be more of a stick?
I think what we can do is bring important cases that are sort of high-profile cases that show people, no, you're over the line. It could be accounting fraud. It could be insider trading.
But is there something that would be more of a deterrent?
More of a deterrent is bars where individual accountability. There's nothing like individual accountability to send a deterrent across the whole market if somebody's held accountable. We only have civil law enforcement, but that means barring them from the industry or trading or appearing before us, willing to litigate. This agency has to be willing to go into court and, take some losses from time to time, but go into court.
Right.
I think all of those things, but it's trying to use high profile cases to bring folks back on the right side of the line. And also, I would say, a focus on gatekeepers, the accountants, the lawyers, the underwriters, and so forth. That sends a signal across the market, too.
Take out the little guys.
No. The gatekeepers, John.
Coming back in a year, we're going to see how this all worked out.
Give us a little bit more time, but yeah, I got it.
Well, by then, it'll be a whole different financial market.
All right.
Really appreciate it.
Whoa, that was interesting. Also, the market's going on a moon mission right now. I'm watching Apple at open. I mean, maybe we'll see another Micron. I don't see any news coming out about this right now. Boeing, I don't see anything newsworthy about this, but this is interesting. So, guys, as you're filtering in, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream as well. Amy's getting some action over here. Not really, but we're up 4 cents. Nice. GME trying a little bit here too. I'm watching Apple at open. That'll be interesting. Apple's up about 1%. SPY's looking pretty freaking good right now. Amy's coming up here nicely. I like this. All right. I think he was trying to hint that blockchain there when he was like, is there a better system? And Gary was like, I don't know. All right, bro. That's why I always like to say, the catalyst for AMC and stuff is not going to be the SEC. So when you think, literally, here's the stupidity that this is. Right? The March 3rd nonsense came from a Gary Gensler rule. Did you not hear what Gary Gensler was just saying? He was like, I don't know. Exactly. He's not going to really do anything. He might get more market transparency. And again, it's going to take time. It's not this nonsense thing. This is just nonsense. So again, the real catalyst for AMC is a disclosure of ownership. If we can then prove that we own 95, 98, 100%, or even more than 100%, I mean, that's a decent catalyst where institutions are there too. That would cause some pretty significant price movement. So SPY's up. With GME got a candle just here. Oh my God. Things are getting interesting over here in the pre-market, people. Lou says different, pal. Oh, I know. That's why everybody's talking about March 3rd. I just vehemently disagree. Let's see. SPY and AMC will rock it. I mean, let's go. Let's do it. He says they're focused on individual accountability. Well, yeah, that's if they need to do SEC stuff. Or not SEC stuff, sorry. DOJ stuff. All right, Apple's kind of banging its head on the top of this in this box over here. This box is decently big, so we'll see what happens with this. SPY's coming up here. This is interesting. This is very interesting. No dates. Yeah, exactly. All right, folks, make sure you guys engage with the content as you're filtered in. Hit that like button on the stream. Helps out a whole lot. That was a really solid interview. I like that. A whole lot. So, what do we have here, folks? I wonder if Kansas has any more answers for you. Oh, interesting. Never forget about Kansas. Those people are so funny. You went to Kansas. Oh, no. Oil about the MOAS. I don't know about that. Oxy. What do we got going on over here? Oxy, I mean, it's trying to bounce, but it's getting sparked in the pre-market over here. What's going on in the market today? What are we watching for 1348? I want to make more than yesterday today. Oh boy. I don't know what that was, but that was weird. It's going to be hard to hunt for 1348s. Micron might have one just because it's a little bit down in the pre-market. It's getting one right now. So Micron's coming up. I'm honestly hunting Apple. It's already up 1% in the pre-market. It's breaking into this range over here. We got SPY starting to move up. Probably not going to trade a whole lot of SPY, but SPY. So Apple, Tesla, Micron, NVIDIA, AMD, all of those are going to be what I'm watching for today. If things start to run in the market, we have a nice little bullish day coming up. Could be nice. Could be freaking nice. Any calls for today? No. For us, what do you think? Not 1348 related. Why would I go not 1348 related when I can just hit like multi 100% place with 1348? So we're gonna be trading Russian oil for Iranian. Lost some improvement. I don't know. I was looking at 1348 Oxy on the 5-year, and it looks like it wants to cross the 200. Interesting. Interessante. Okay, people. Yeah, as you're filtering in, make sure you guys help engage with the content. Get this out to some more people. Lucid doing anything? Honestly, that's a good one to look at here. Lucid. Everything is starting to come up. I did not see any news on the SPY that made it do this. Ukraine said to plan second war bond auction. I mean, that's not going to pump the SPY. Like Russia, Putin told France's Macron in phone call today that if Ukraine neutralization and disarmament cannot be reached diplomatically, he would carry on military operations. So why is the SPY ripping off of this? Like, what is going on here? This is crazy. Dave Lauer tweeting a storm right now. Oh, what's he doing? I do like when Dave Lauer says stuff. Dave. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Okay, I see what he's doing. Bull trap? Could be. You have Ung puts for 1650. Bought at the high yesterday. There you go. They just needed an excuse to cover. Yeah, maybe. Amy coming back down. SPY moving around a little bit here. Lucy coming back down. Where's Apple? So Apple, I'm going to be watching at the box. If it closes the candle in the box, it's not doing it yet. We got about 24 minutes until market open, people. Oh, hold on. My Wi-Fi just glitched. Jack, are we back? Hold on. I'm watching the feed. Did I buffer real quick? Hold your horses. I think we're good. I just buffered really quick. Sorry about that, guys. That my freaking nonsense school Wi-Fi or apartment Wi-Fi over here just likes to spaz out on me sometimes, which is annoying. I hit the like button as I was filtering in. Mark, appreciate that, buddy. Also, the HBO doc comes out today. It might have came out yesterday. I don't know. I got to watch that. I also have an exam tomorrow that, I mean, that's going to be a YOLO, which is fine. Then technically I have an exam next week. But here's the deal. I'm going to ask you guys a question because I think you guys are going to come to the same conclusion that I do. So I have 2 exams in this class coming up. This first one is essentially like coding. And I don't know how to code in finance. I really don't. The second one is about dark pools, market making, and order flow. And that's the final. They're not cumulative. Now, if you don't take the midterm, the final then counts for 100% of your grade. I don't know how to code. I feel like I know something about dark pools, market making, and order flow. So do you think I just don't take the midterm and then just take the final? What do you guys think? I think 1 for take both, 2 for just take the final. Let's see. Send in a synthetic STV. Yeah, we could do that. Just kidding. We can't do that. Learn to code, boomer. Shut up. Don't take either. That's funny. Wait, why are you guys saying 1? Why are you guys saying take both? Why are you guys saying take both? If I don't take one of them, it just doesn't count. Then the next one's about stuff I already know. Hedge your bet and take both? No, because if I take it counts. It's not like if I do better. It's not like take the best one. One risk. No. It's not risk management. It's either take both and completely fuck up this one and then also have to take the other one. Oh, yeah, stuff is coming up again here. Or I just take the other one. Because if I take both, then they both count. They don't understand opportunity cost. I don't think so. Where's the confidence, bro? Nah, I don't want to be stressed out about a silly exam. Strangle your test? Yeah. Work the system? Yeah, just spend the time studying for the final on stuff I already know, I feel like. Have Matt take the coding test? I don't know. We could do that. Oh, hold on, people. All right, I got to do something real quick for you guys. Real quick. So, we have a little bit of an announcement. Hold on. Let me just make sure that we're going to do this correctly. Let's see. Puts on SCV's GPA. Hey, we just got to graduate here, people. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. I think everyone's messing with the SCV. Clearly, 2 is the better option. That's what I'm saying. Matt 1, VIX 2. I'm pregnant. Nah, I'm not pregnant. Definitely not pregnant. All right. So AV down about 2 cents over here. Can we make fun of Melvin Capital for a few minutes for the massive L they took in the aftermarket on snow? Yes. All right, people. So all of you guys in here right now that are a little bit hesitant about 1348, what we are going to do for you guys now, everybody listen up. We are going to give you free alerts on the 3-minute time frame for free on a couple of stocks for 2 weeks. So I'm going to put that link to the Discord in here right now. So we have the link to the Patreon at the top right now. I'm going to pin this link now. So if you want to get a little bit of a free trial of some of these alerts, there's the link. So you get a little bit of a taste of what we're offering in the premium. Now, after those 2 weeks are up, that free chat and everything is going to essentially go away. So if you do want to test it out for a little bit, you can still have those alerts on those couple of stocks, but it's going to be, it's going to, I think we're going to do either 10 or 15 bucks a month for that free area. And that smaller group of stocks that you guys can get alerted on. We want all of you guys to be able to test it out and make some money over here. So make sure you guys check that out over there. We do have a little bit of interesting stuff for you. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. I think we're doing 3 right now, but I think when we actually roll it out in 2 weeks, we're going to do 5 for you guys. So right now it's going to be Apple, Uber, and Tesla is what you're getting on the 3-minute time frame. I think that's what it is. Apple, Uber, Tesla. So you get those 3 right now that you can test it out on. No, casual fool, you joined last night. Right. But the premium is always going to be like and with that little free area, you're not going to get access to all of the alerts. You're not going to get access to crypto. You're not going to get access to all the different timeframes and the live streams. But you get a little bit of a taste. So premium stays the same. You guys get all the people that are in premium here. You all get the, you still get the, what do you call it? All the alerts on all the time frames. You're going to get the Russell 2000 ones. You're going to get the crypto ones. You're going to get all those 350 stocks and access to all the live streams. So Apple's coming up here a little bit, which is pretty nice. Is Micron running? 1348 is legit. Turned 1K into 4.5K in 3 weeks. Playing on my lunch hour. There you go. Mine showed Micron. Is one of them Micron? I don't know. Maybe we had Micron. Micron's dirty. I've been killing it on Micron. I know JK happy to join. Looking forward to making bank. There you go. Have I seen the Jon Stewart Gary Gensler clip? Yeah. Yeah, we just watched it. How does it send the alert? It sends you an alert on Discord. So it'll send the alert to your phone. You'll see it come through. So it'll alert you on the 3-minute time frame. Hold on, Micron coming up here. Damn it. I mean, they're tempting me here with more Micron. So you'll get alerted on the 3-minute time frame, and then I always look at it on the 5. Any cheaper options? Tesla's hella expensive. That's why we have Apple and Uber in there too. So we're trying to have something a little bit for everybody over there. Do the crypto alerts work on the weekends? Yeah, you get alerts on the weekends with it. The alerts should be coming out. Gabe said they're all good to go. Let's see. Yeah, so right now Uber, Apple, Tesla, and then we're gonna add 2 more for you guys when that 2 weeks is up. You joined the premium yesterday? Benzie boy. There we go. Oh, he just posted Apple, Tesla, Uber, and Micron. Oh, so he added Micron to it. There we go. Yeah, so make sure you guys check that out. The link is pinned in the live chat over here. And then, so that's like that little, it's basically training wheels, essentially. So that's like the training wheels area. There are crypto alerts too in the premium. Yes. In like the true set in stone premium, that's you get the crypto alerts. You get all of those stocks, like all 350 stocks on the 3-minute. I think there's a 30-minute as well and the 4-hour. And then you get access to all the live streams. So if you guys want to join the training wheel section, free for 2 weeks, go test it out. Why SPY ripping? I don't know. I haven't seen premium 69, and then I think the little free area. It's not gonna. We're closing off the free. So you're gonna get the alerts to test it out, and that'll be I think 15 a month. So you guys can get a little bit of training wheels over there. Let's see. SPY moving up a little bit. All righty. Joined premium yesterday. Super excited. Anna, there we go. Yeah, everybody's having a lot of success with it. So we want to be able to open it up to some more people for these next 2 weeks. So you guys get a little bit of a trial. And we want to have an option for people. So you guys can you guys have a way to like get your feet wet and like practice with it before you actually join like the big leagues. All right, people. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. Helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. What's with Micron? Is it coming up? Everything's getting some candles over here. So I'm going to be watching Micron and Apple pretty closely. Maybe even a little bit of DraftKings and Uber. Because those, yeah, I mean, DraftKings back up now. So DraftKings is actually looking decent. Uber, how's this looking? Uber's looking all right over here as well. Crowd crossing the pre-market. Ho, 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 ho. Dang, Micron should have stayed in, but my crystal ball said stopped working. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty dirty yesterday on the Micron. 400 something percent. 300. Oh, no, it was 300%. Al Gore's rhythm. Yup. Mass Gang, what's up, people? How you guys doing? All right, what do we got going on over here, folks? What do we got here? Team. What are we looking at today? Webull has paper trading. Webull doesn't have paper trading for options, though. They have paper trading for shares. Ho, what's up, Mass Gang? How you guys doing? Yeah, Mass Gang, you guys know what to do. You guys already know the deal. Woo! All right, let's have some fun today, huh? Is the 13 EMA across the 48, but they're both below the 200? Is that not a good play? Depends on if it's a call signal or a put signal. Lucid. And again, guys, Lucid's coming up now. And again, before you do anything, you got to watch the videos and learn the strategy. This isn't like a infinite money glitch. And some of you, it is an infinite money glitch. But let's see. Any thoughts on LMT today? We'll see. Lockheed, I mean, it's doing its thing over here. Let's see if it gets a 1348 cross. If it does, I mean, maybe I'll play it again. BBIG, yeah, I think it was coming up a little bit in the pre-market over here. We got to take a look at. It's just kind of flickering around. Amy's down a penny. SPY's up a decent amount, man. I mean, it's up $3.36. That's pretty sweet. If the 13 crosses up on the 48, but they're both below the 200 EMA, yeah, I would not take that one. Let's see here. Ho, baby. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Chilling, absolutely chilling. What's going on?
Not much. The people are hyped about the training wheel section.
I like it a lot. So that's an easy way for people to kind of figure out how to what they want to do moving forward.
Yeah, and that's only going to be there for 2 weeks.
Exactly. I think it's a great opportunity for people to kind of go for a test drive before you buy a car. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And no, I'm not. That's not an example for something else. I mean, exactly a test drive for buying a car, and then kind of go from there. I think it's gonna be fun.
Me too. I'm trying to find a way for you to put. I don't know how to put your name up on the screen, but TMI's name on my end says March 3rd.
Oh, I've been putting March 3rd up there for a couple of days now because I'm like, I was gonna tweet it out, and someone was like, "You might not want to attach your name to that," and I was like, "Okay, good decision." I think it was J Dubs. I'm like, "Okay, good choice."
Yeah,
good freaking choice.
And then after that Gary Gensler, John Stewart thing, it's like, oh yeah, he's gonna put out a rule that's gonna cause people to cover. Yeah, okay.
He was avoiding questions, like he was maneuvering a little bit different over there.
Oh yeah.
I was like, at least John Stewart was asking the questions that I wanted to actually hear.
Yeah, me too. I think he was trying to hint at blockchain. He was like, is there a better system? Is there a better system? And he was
that's what I thought. I don't know. That's what I thought he was going to go into. I'm like, that kind of sets up Gary Gensler to look very smart because he has an in-depth knowledge of the blockchain more than anybody else I've heard about speak about it publicly.
Yeah,
like his MIT speeches for blockchain are fucking amazing. I'm just like,
I bet they are,
dude. Like, this is what you do. Why don't you just bring it up? But that's personal interest, I guess, and his day job, right? So we'll see.
Yeah. Donnie's in here this morning. What's up, Donnie? Remember when I asked about what would be a good play on anything Russia because of the sanctions? How about that play on the Russian ruble? That was an amazing one. Good morning, Abe. Donnie, good to see you in here, buddy.
Yeah, shorting that was stupid.
I know. What are you looking at today? SPY's going on a little bit of a run for like no reason. I didn't see any news.
I'm looking at swing trades right now. Tesla and Apple next week Friday.
I was looking at Apple this morning.
Yeah, because they have the March 8th event. I'm looking at 172 to 174 for next Friday.
Yeah, I was honestly gonna get something like a 170 maybe for today or tomorrow. Because
So
if it starts to run into this box over here and it starts to test the upper end, it could start to get going.
Yeah, Jorge Barros got the 170s for yesterday. He made a 7% trade yesterday, which is amazing. Took the money out, got into the 170 calls for today, for Friday, I think. So those will probably be very profitable at open. But I think 172, 174 for next Friday, just to be safe, like extra time and extra distance, because I don't know what's going to happen with the news today, and I just want to be careful of that.
Yeah.
Because things are just looking so green. I'm like, okay, if things stay this green, then everything's going to pay out. If things do come back down a little bit because of any new update, it'll be a bit shitty. But Tesla is also looking to get a potential gap up back towards the 9s.
Interesting. From under these nuts, says Amgen. That name gets me every time.
From under these nuts?
Yeah.
From under these. Oh, you know what? Let me not go over the board. Hold on a second.
Apple calls are expensive? No, Apple calls are cheap.
The jobless claims shot up. Yeah, the jobless claims is great.
Been what it was, but this wasn't.
But also the 25 basis point. The 25 basis point Fed talk yesterday was pretty dope as well. So we're gonna stick with the 25 basis point. That's what we think right now. So is that the ceiling? Is that the roof? Or is that the speed limit? I'm just like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
I might have to hunt some more Micron today. That was nasty.
I'm not double dipping. I'm not.
If it goes and it's gonna do its thing again, I might do it. Because like Micron's been the one out of all the semis, like Micron, Intel yesterday and Micron, they just go. Like AMD didn't really do anything, but Micron just like moon mission.
Yeah, it was Micron, and I played NVIDIA. I played Micron early. I got out, then I played NVIDIA. But I made enough on Micron where I don't want to lose any on Micron. Like I want to feel like I beat Micron. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna leave you alone for this little bit. If it's moving and it looks like easy play, I'll grab some.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to stretch for it. How's it looking right now? Is that top chart?
Top right, yeah. It's kind of shark finned with the SPY over here. UPST.
We'll see when it opens. When it opens, if it starts moving, maybe I'll get some. We're looking at here. Yeah. Yep. All right, my guy. I'm gonna jump off. I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Later, buddy. Thanks for popping in.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Boys and girls, T-My said he would eat avocados on the street at $23. That's false. That is false. That never happened. All right, guys, take care.
Later. All right, guys, you heard the man. Let's get those likes up over here. If you guys don't mind, as you're filtering in, hitting that like button on the stream. Michael, thanks for becoming a member, buddy. I appreciate that. Shout out to all the members. You guys are awesome. You guys also got the training wheels section if you guys want to test out 1348 up there as well. It's working. I did see somebody that was like, I think that your Discord is just a scam. It's like, okay, well, is everybody printing with 1348? Yeah. So, I mean, you could say what you want. We're kind of used to that type of stuff by now, but I mean, the results speak for themselves. So if you guys want to test it out, make sure you guys get in there. We're having it free for 2 weeks. Like, might as well hop in there and take a look. Mass Gang, there we go. Hey, another member, 9 more today to reach your goal. Thanks, James Mustache. I appreciate that, buddy. Let's see here. Ankles and avocados at 23. Nah, we get ankles at 20. We're at 1857 over here. We need about $1.50. $1.50. What is the training wheel section? So you're just going to get alerts on a couple of stocks just so you can see how it works. So you just get a little bit of a taste of like what the actual premium is actually like. Let's see here. Amy coming up here a little bit in the pre-market. I mean, it's trying here. Let's see what happens with the SPY. I mean, yeah, Vino, those job numbers were pretty solid. I think they came out at 9. Like typically I look for those at 8:30, right as I come on the stream. But today, I think they came out at 9. So I think that's why we saw that boom there. Ken, woo! Thanks for becoming a member, my man. I appreciate that. Woo, man. Shout out to all the members. You guys are sweet. Thank you, guys. It's a scam to make us money. How dare you? Exactly. LG 8 more. Appreciate that, buddy. Would unusual whale style call and put ratio tracker for the Discord help with confirmation when trading 1348? For me personally, no. Because you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. I think unusual whales is a very, very powerful tool. It's just not built for the way that I trade. I think TMI uses it a lot. I personally don't really like that as much. I like to have like full control over seeing what I'm seeing and be like, this is what I'm generating from these trade. Like, this is what I know is happening, and I'm coming to my own conclusion. Because if you look at that, sometimes that could just be a hedge. It could be something else. You don't know what it is. Like, you can have an indication of like, okay, this might be what it is, but sometimes you just don't know. There's a little bit of uncertainty there that I'm like, okay, well, I don't use it all the time, but I have used it in the past. I didn't get a shout out when I joined yesterday. Did you join like after hours? You should have rockin' Rosie. You should have gotten a shout out. Thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate that. The 1348 strategy used on what time frame? All of them. I mean, except for like the 1 minute. I wouldn't trade it on the 1 minute. So like it alerts on the 3, you execute on the 5. You can do the 30 minute. You can do the 4 hour. You can do it on crypto. Works on everything. 2 weeks using 1348. It has changed my day trading. Primarily way more confident in taking entry. Yeah. Not a scam. I would join, but I'm already a seasoned veteran trader. Weirdo. It's perfect, man. 10 a.m. Powell speaks again. Ooh. Job numbers always come out at, that's what I thought, 8:30. So nothing really happened back here. Like this is 8:30. These candles right here are 8:30. Nothing happened, and then boom. So it's a little bit of a delayed reaction. Yeah, oil down now. So crude is down, natural gas is down. Let's see what they do today. Jamie's chart is weird. It's always weird. All right, people, we got less than 5 minutes to go until open. Let's say what happens here. Micron selling off. Yeah, I mean, SPY's coming down a little bit here. Let's see what happens when the market opens. Let's make some more money today, huh? Oh, I'm saying create a tracker that tracks all the alerts sent out on Discord so we can see how many calls and puts are being sent out on different sectors. We could try to do that. How exactly do I join the free Discord? So Brian, it's free for 2 weeks. You can test it out. It's the link to that is in the top of the chat over here. And then after 2 weeks, it'll be a small fee every single month for like it. I think we're going to call it the training wheel section. So you get a little taste of what's going on. So you get that 2 week trial period of like a small set, like like 3 stocks. I think for right now it's 4. We got to add another one. But if you do continue on that route of like, I'm only going to use these 3 to 5 stocks that we're giving you in there, you're not going to get access to any of the live streams. You're not going to get access to crypto or all the different time frames. So it really truly is the training section to give you guys a taste of what's going on. Is there a way to watch the Jon Stewart thing with Dave Lauer without having Apple TV? No, but Ryan, I think you can get a free trial. Ben's alive. Ben is here. Ben's been popping in this week. I love to see Ben. Let's see. I have so much confidence in 1348 that I'm going to buy 2 more monitors on my computer to keep doing it. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right, people. So we got less than 3 minutes to go over here. Rob, it's up at the top of the chat over here. So it's pinned to the top. Micron, what's up with Micron? Whoa, big reds on Micron over there. Big reds. Hold your horses, people. It's going to be an interesting day today. So let's see what we get. SPY's acting a little bit strange. Let's see what the buyers are going to do. I mean, Micron selling. I don't see any news on it. I mean, that's like a pretty big fall over here. Huh. I don't see any news on it, but I don't know. Let's look at like DraftKings, Uber, Apple, stuff like that. Where's Apple? Is that still in the green box over here? Yeah, Apple is popping up here. So I'm going to be watching Apple today. Just it's not going to do a 1348. Maybe I'll look at it on like the 1 minute. Nope. I don't think it's going to do it. So it may not be a 1348 on what about the 3? No. I mean, it looks good across the board. So this would be more of like a supply and demand zone breakout here. If we can get these closing candles in here and then it starts to trickle up into these ranges. If the SPY continues up as well, we could look at Tesla. We could look at a lot of things today. AMD is selling too. Interesting. T is looking good. T's so shark finny that like, I don't know. If it hits though, AT&T could be good because it doesn't have to move a whole lot. And the options go wild. AMD, Lucid, SoFi, Micron, all dropping. Okay, interesting. What time is the squeeze today? I don't know. People hold your horses. Yeah, I mean, AMC is still up a penny. It's up. It's really flat in the pre-market here. So let's see what SPY's going to do if it tests the upper end of this box. If the buyers step back in and push this thing back up. This is a new box. So this box that I've drawn here is a new box. It's not the old box. This is the big one that we were trading in for a while back here. You can see it. Where is it? Or no, we did come into this box, but we've been in this green one for a while. So I changed the color on the green one because the green box is going to be a little bit of a bigger level that we see, and they're going to be a little bit larger. And the blue boxes are going to be these smaller levels that I have over here. So these are just supply and demand zones. They're pretty good at showing us where price action is going to trend and where it's going to get a little bit of support and resistance. So like they're support and resistance zones, essentially. So you see where big price action come. Oh, Amy getting a little bit of movement here. Oh, baby. Here we go, people. Where in the Discord are the alerts? They should be in the free chat. And you're going to get alerts sent to your phone. So if you have notifications on for Discord, you should be good to go. Almost a ding ding. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Market is open. Here we go, folks. Let's see. Oh, Amy with a nice little action here. Let's see what happens with the SPY and Apple. So we got this closing candle on Apple in here at open. I might get a little Apple just instantaneously. Just tiny scaling on Apple. Damn, these apples are cheap. All right, let me see. All right. SPY trying to make a little move here. Let's see what happens with Apple if it comes down to this range. We got AMC over here, 1859. We got GME with a nice little pop here. What's the play today? I don't know yet. I'm thinking about Apple over here. Apple's coming down to touch this zone here. SPY's trying to bounce up a little bit. Let's see. I'm looking at these right here. I'm hunting these contracts here, people. I'm hunting. All right. Let's check Micron really quickly. Micron, how's this doing? Or Tesla, something like that. Micron bouncing off that 200. You could get a 1348 cross on Micron again, and it goes to the absolute freaking moon. Tesla coming down. SPY honestly holding up pretty well right now. What's moving? Anything going crazy? AMC, big red candle over here. We got GME coming back to life. I mean, coming back to like normal. Not normal, but like, all right, Apple looking all right. Let's see what this next candle is going to do. I'm going to be very, very small on the Apple so far. And then if it breaks out of the upper end of this range, I'll scale into some more. But those contracts would already be in the money, so we'll have to take a look and see. Transparency today? No. Absolutely not. The Raid Casino open. Yeah, so SPY's just testing this 13 EMA on the 5-minute over here. AMC, 1856, 53. It's just kind of flickering here. Free chat room, I got it. Thank you. Anytime. Tried signing up for premium, couldn't figure it out. What was so confusing about it? You get the alert sent to your phone, you got the free chat, you got everything going on over there. All right, so SPY might get this 5-minute MACD cross down. Where's trading view? Do I have Apple trading view over here? Let me see what the STC is saying on Apple. Looks good. So let's see what we get over here. Bing bong. Disca, is Disca going crazy? Disca's getting some candles on a 5-minute 1348 cross here too. What about Para? Because Para had an absolute day yesterday. Para might do something here. So keep a look at those. If we see Para start to get closing candles above and really start to get going again, call it out. But I do want to hunt a little bit of Apple over here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take a little tiny one right here. Kind of want to wait for another candle. Just kind of wait and see. CLF. Oh, steel is going again? Interesting. All right. They're not filling me on this. Yeah. All right. X. Is this the 1348? Steel's going. SPY's trying to come back. DraftKings. What's up with DraftKings? DraftKings was having a day in the pre-market over here. Also, guys, as you're filtering in, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. It helps out a whole lot, getting some more people in here with the algorithm. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Micron crossed down. Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens here. Apple just kind of chilling in the zone. AMD is a big red. Yeah. AMD big red. Micron probably big red too. Maybe we'll play Micron to the downside today. It's bouncing around that 13 here. Look at Ford. Ford's been a runner recently. Ford coming down. A lot of things are starting to come down here, folks. Let's see. SPY's still holding here at this 13 EMA. Verizon candle. Yeah, Verizon nice candle. Micron bounced up to 200. I saw it. Disney. All right, Amy's just kind of settling in here. 1860. Disney nice candle over here. Lucid big red. Ford big red. Interesting. Yeah, I've seen the Jon Stewart thing yet. We watched that this morning, Ryan, on the stream. We listened to it. Let's see. All right. SPY flickering. Is Verizon a 1348 or no? No. GGPI moving. Interesting. Are the books cleared yet? You can get 1348 alerts on any stock screener. Nah, you really can't though. Micron bouncing off the 200. Yeah. SPY coming down to this range right here. Let's see what happens with it. Apple pop. Oh, just kidding. Oh, the premium's coming up on Apple though. Interesting. EV's getting slammed. Neo, big red. All right, Apple's coming down below this range here. I don't like this. So yeah, I don't like this very much. All right. All right, so I ditched the little Apple that I had. I'm going to wait until the market really picks a direction here and kind of waits and sees. Let's see what happens here. If SPY breaks down into this box here, this new box that I've drawn, this could be an interesting day. So this isn't like a crazy box, but I no longer have those apples. I lost like $5. Let's see. Micron below the 200. Ooh. Yep. Micron 1348 cross down below the 200. Looks all right. Where's Lockheed? Down. All right, let's see. If someone answers the word transparent, you answer absolutely not. I mean, maybe things can change. Maybe they don't. What's your sorts behind absolutely not? Because there's no transparency rules that are actually coming out today. There just isn't. Like, there just aren't any. Micron puts up 30%. There you go. All right. SPY looks like it's coming down. Micron looks like it could come down to the downside too. All right. Let's see what we get over here. SPY just flickering. Lucid crossing down on the 5-minute. Yep. Go-Go's fine. Interesting. SV, what's the betting spread on what's the next magical date? I don't know, man. I don't know. Neo tank. All right. EV puts could be nasty today. It hasn't crossed 1348 yet, but it's getting there. Neo's getting there. Micron selling a little bit here. What's this on the 1-minute? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Got a couple of Micron puts just to see. So let's see what we get over here. Micron looks weak. SPY looks weak. Everything kind of looks weak over here. Where's DraftKings? Okay, where's TLT? TLT holding pretty flat, but it's up a little bit right now. AMC at 1850 over here. Let's see what we're going to get on the SPY at this 25 MA test. Snow is very red. Amy holding up pretty good compared to normal price. Yeah, it is holding up pretty well over here. Micron, what you doing here, pal? What are the levels for the new smaller box on the SPY? Basically 440 and then 436.50. So this one's 434.50 and then this one's 436.50. DWAC boom. Interesting. Whack. Shark fin probably on DWAC. Most likely going to be a little bit of a shark fin over here on DWAC. Lockheed fallen. Interesting. Let's do a quick Ortex update on it. Yeah, Lockheed is falling over here. Let's do a quick Ortex update on Amy, see what we're getting. If they've taken out any crazy amount of shares, but we'll get a better indication of the cost to borrow as well. Let's see. Yeah, 1.02 million shares. Cost to borrow has not changed. 1.48%, 20.98% estimated short interest, 125 million shares on loan, though. That's pretty ridiculous. So SPY's flickering here. Let's see what happens with this. Verizon's just pumping for some reason. Is it still going? It's getting up there. Where's Para? So Para was another one that I was looking at this morning. Nope, Para didn't really do the thing. Neo crossing down. All right, it's crossing now. Yeah. Yeah, Neo starting to get that cross down. All right, SPY's just kind of flickering over here. All right, Neo's not having Oxy falling. Yeah, those are falling. AMD looking good for puts. Yeah, LMT hasn't even seen green on the 5-minute. Yeah, no. All right, so SPY went down into this box here and got bought right back up. So that's pretty interesting over here. Where's Micron with this little below this 200 EMA over here? Let's see. UPS cross. Gold. Oh, you're saying gold? Is gold ripping? No, gold. Amy trying to come back up here. SPY with a nice little green candle here. Let's see what happens here. Micron, what we doing here, pal? AMC Max Pain, Apple running. Ooh, it's coming back to life. It's banging its head on the top of this box over here. So watch out on this. Snow is ripping. Is it really? Is Snow really coming back to life? Snow is trying to come back to life over here. SPY's getting a little bit of a pop over here on this little bit of on this box. So this box is pretty decent over here. RTX cross down. Yeah, Raytheon crossing down here. Hold on. These Microns are holding. Yeah, I like this. I like this on Micron. So if I cross it down below the 200, couldn't get filled on Verizon. Verizon's ripping, though. Verizon's really ripping. Let's see. SPY back down. Workhorse running. Neo. Yeah, Neo is crossing down. Yeah, Neo crossed and coming down. Hold on, let me check Neo. AMC, how's this doing over here? Coming down. SPY just flickering here. AMD crossing to the downside. Yeah, AMD is now crossing to the downside too. Palantir's dropping like a rock. Let's see. Paul, thanks for the super, buddy. I appreciate that. On weekly crossovers, how far out do you play your options? Weekly, like if you're looking at the weekly time frame, I mean, you could go a couple months out with that, man. Micron doing this thing. DraftKings, yeah, Neo tanking. All right, let's take a look. EVs are not having fun. Neo looks like it wants to come down. So, okay. All right, let's see. Micron doing it. DraftKings Uber bro. Pre-1348 cross. Entry X is ripping. Steel is still going. Steel, the premium is a little bit weird, but yeah, Steel's getting a candle over here. SPY's trying to make a little bit of a move back up. GME has a gap we need to fill now, which GME's coming down. SPY's just kind of flickering around doing its thing. Micron is back above the 200 yet. Nope. Micron holding on the way down. Neo. Oh, hold on. Hold your horses here. Hold your horses here on the Neos. If SPY starts to sell off, Micron's going to get busted. Verizon coming down too. Let's see. Let's see. Oxy cross down. Yeah. Girlfriend's got upgraded. Oh boy. Don't listen to me, but some extra cash yellowed SPY 426 puts for 3-4. That's interesting. All right, so Micron coming back down. SPY kind of flickering here. Amy at 1835. Let's see what we get today. Bye Hood. Oh, Hood's sometimes fun to mess around with. So SPY, in my opinion, looks a little bit weak here. If it can really fall into this box and start getting some sellers over here, it could be nasty to the downside. Where's Neo? Neo still selling off here. DraftKings setting up Micron, Micron is I do have a couple of Micron puts kicking around. It's just hanging out at this 200 EMA over here. I mean, SPY right now is getting a little bit of a green candle over here. So what's the 1 minute saying? The 1 minute looks all right. The 1348 might cross on this, but again, I mean, it's got a 1 minute MACD cross, but the 5 minute is saying down. Exxon and Chevron ripping. Oh, that could help the Oxy, couldn't it? NEO is not having fun. CVX. Yep, these are coming up. Where's Occidental? Trying to make a move back up here. Let's see what happens with this. X. Yeah, I know. You guys are talking about steel a lot. I don't want to miss a steel run. Steel is coming up. All right. Micron hit the stop. Bye-bye. So I do like these Neos right here on the way down. Walmart ripping. All right, I'm going to add to these Neos. All right. Added a little bit to the Neo. Let's see what happens here. They're up a little bit right now. Let's see if Neo is going to continue to the downside here. It looks like it's going to. 1348 cross below the 200 EMA coming to the downside. SPY's coming up here a little bit, though. Could get interesting here. What's the Micron ticker? MU. So Micron probably came up above that 200 EMA here. Yeah, so Micron stopped me out a little bit. That's fine. All right, SPY pumping. Neo. Neo a little green over here. Where's Apple? Apple trying. SPY's trying here. Let's see what happens. J Powell speaks at 10. Yeah. Ung about to come back up. Not yet. Oxy, how's this doing? It's not doing all that well. Let's see. You keep saying 1348 works great, but you lost on Micron. What the hell, man? Dude, I was up 300% on Micron yesterday, Tarek. I don't want to hear it. And then 100% on SPY. Like, what are we doing here, bud? You think I'm going to be a perfect trader that never has any losses? Where the fuck do you come from? Let's see. Sophie dropped 1348 cross 13. Ooh, interesting. Oh, later today, he'll be saying, oh, man, those Micron puts would be printing. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much probably going to happen. All right, SPY's moving back up here. Let's see. Amy coming down. Follow the rules. Exactly. I just followed the rules on that one. Exxon. Exxon looking for a cross over here. This one could be spicy. Let's see. Apple pumping. Let's try an Amy coming down here. Neo, where are you at? Neo not looking good. I mean, the contracts are looking good. 200% on Verizon. Woo! There you go. There you go. Micron is above the 200 on the cross down. Didn't follow the rules. No. Unless, well, I thought it crossed. No, this candle right here was the one I was getting in on. So this one came in, stopped out here. Cool. Like, I don't care. Let's see. AMC perfect step down on the 1 minute. Yeah. SPY's coming up here a little bit. Yeah, selling still. These are good. These are looking good right here. You said Neo. I got in again. You were wrong, dude. Your trades are failing. I'm up 2% on Neo. Hey Tarek. Actually, they're not. If you were here yesterday, we had, what was it? 100% play on the SPY, a 300% on Micron. The day before, we had a giant Lockheed play. Tarek, you're just being a hater, buddy. Since using 1348, I'm up about 200%. So, I mean, if you don't talk about your losses as a trader, I mean, you're a fucking scammer. So I'll tell you guys all the time when I'm getting stopped out or if things don't work. Like, and Tarek, don't be an idiot. Don't follow some random person on the internet. Like, you're being stupid. This is why most discords are like stupid, because they're just like, oh, I'm buying this, I'm selling this. It's like, what? Really? That's how you're going to try to teach people over here? Let's see. Don't explain to yourself to this bum. It's fine. Amy coming down a little bit. Here comes SPY back to the downside. 240% on Micron yesterday. Don't let that guy get to you. No, he's not getting to me. I'm already like have made a shitload with 1348. So it works. 30% on SoFi put. There you go. Why are EVs going down randomly today? I don't know, but Neo looks like it's about to make a new low here. Hey, Tarek, how's that fucking Neo put doing for you now? That's what I thought. It's looking all right here, buddy. Chill VIX is not a good look for you. Oh, I literally don't care. That's the thing. It's like, I don't care. All right. So let's see what's going to go on here. SPY's coming back down. Amy, let's see. SQ cross down 1348 with MACD in half trend. Looks good. Yeah, there you go. Indo 64%. There you go. Let's see. What's Lockheed doing? And then let's check those oil plays. Lockheed coming down still. SPY's getting a big red to the downside over here. Oxy, is this coming back to life? Is oil coming up? Not really. Let's see. 120% on SPY yesterday. There you go. All right. Let's see if Neo's going to sell a little bit more. All right. What's this on the 1 minute? That's the wrong 1 minute. All right. There goes Neo. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. All right. Still looks good over here. Amy coming down. SPY. Lucid puts printing. There you go, buddy. There you go. Also, guys, as you're filtering in, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream too. Helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. AMD puts paying. Micron puts printing. I bet they are. I mean, you can still get it here again. This is technically still like 1348 cross down. It'll hover this 200 for a while and then just SPY's coming back up a little bit here. Nothing going to move until after Powell talks. That's possible. That's very possible. We could wait until Powell and then do something off of that. Let's see. SoFi down 4.4%. Ooh, how are the SoFi earnings strangle doing? Man. Let's see. Ortex AMC, I got you. So Ortex on Amy over here. 1.48% average cost borrow, 20.91% estimated short interest. Net borrow today of 114,000 shares. Let's see. SPY Flickery over here. All right. A lot of alerts coming through now. Woo. All right. This is probably testing the 13 on the 1. Yeah. Already scalped net 3 times this morning. The spreads are huge. Stealing contracts. Trey's bottle of Kraken. There you go. There you go, man. All right. So Amy right now trying to get a little bit of a bounce off of these lows. 18.24 down about 28 cents on the day. SPY is still up $1.75, up 0.4%. Let's see. Affirm. Looks like it's coming down. Yeah, it's about to get across. So you lose. Tarek. No, I don't lose, though. I don't lose. Transparency rules for showing their short positions goes into play by the end of the day. That actually isn't necessarily true. It's transparency rules for showing if a fund is in trouble. Those form PF rules, that's what it is. It's not really showing if they're in trouble. A lot of tickers just barcoding, kind of a different day in the market. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of a weird day so far. Let's see. Is it common for the low to be? Yeah, so Simply Smith, that's about the typical cost to borrow that we've seen. So the new rule that they're talking about, I think they're talking about the form PF rule, and that's just if a fund is freaking out. Let's see. NVIDIA posts look sexy. All right, see what happens with SPY here. What else are we looking at? Oil plays. How's Exxon doing now? Exxon ended up getting that cross? Not yet. F and Neo puts printing. There you go. Where's Ford? Did Ford get that cross down? Yeah, Ford got a nice little cross down here. You could take it here. Let's see. Amgen moving. I know. Fremundo was talking about that a little bit earlier. Amgen. Yeah, Amgen's coming up here nicely. Ooh. Oh, look. Tarek, go fuck yourself. I'm up 26% on Neo puts. That's what I have to say about that. We're getting spicy today. No nonsense policy over here. Correct. You know what that happens? You know what happens here? Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Bye-bye. Time out. Later, alligator. Stop cursing. I will curse as much as I want. 83% up on Neo puts. There you go. SPY coming down a little bit here. Let's see. If you guys want a little bit of a free trial on these nasty trading strategies, we do have that linked up. The training wheel section, you get all the alerts or not all the alerts. You get alerts on like 3 to 5 stocks for free now in the Discord for the next 2 weeks. And then we're going to move it up to like a little bit of a training wheel section where you are going to have to pay a little tiny bit. It's going to be like 10, 15 bucks a month for that training wheel section. Stream literally makes my day every day. Oh, cool. I'm up 32% now. Let's see here. Yeah, guys. Also, if you guys don't mind, hitting that like button on the stream. Printing again today. So hopefully you guys are making some money. SPY's coming down a little bit here. Amy's at 1817. I love when STV is sassy. I like being sassy. It's fun. It's fun. Neo coming down to a new low. Let's see. Let's see. You're still not getting the Discord alerts? You probably have to turn notifications on them. Let me see if they're coming out in the free chat. You also may not get... Oh, the alerts are coming out. So the alerts are coming out in the free chat. But since there's less stocks in there, you're going to be getting less alerts. But you will be getting them. Watch Micron. I might turn around. Yeah, SPY's popping up here a little bit. Neo's still right around those lows. Let's see what we got on these. 38%. Not bad. Crazy. Now you have how you have to play dad and put people in timeout. Yeah, I mean... Up 123% on Verizon. There you go. 46% on Neo puts. There you go. All right, people. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream too. Helps get some more people in here. Helps us print. Let's see. All righty. What time is Powell speaking? I think it's 10. I think he's speaking at 10. So in 5 minutes. So I might, depending on what happens with the SPY here, I think they're doing that Senate Banking Committee thing again. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So we can put that on a little bit and just kind of see. You're probably going to sit on the sidelines until Powell's done. That's not the worst idea. That's honestly not the worst idea in the world. Cool. All right, see what happens. Is Neo coming up to test the 13 on the 1 minute? Not yet, but it's coming back down a little bit. UVXY dropping. Yeah, but that's because SPY's coming up. So it could test this range over here again. So I'm watching these Neos on the 1 minute. Just kind of waiting to see. Powell got nothing good to say. Waste of air. I mean, he was saying some good stuff yesterday about rate hikes and stuff. So the market could run on this, but EVs are looking weak today. So Neo looks like it might want to come down, test this low of the day. Amy coming down a little bit here. X call's doing well this morning. There you go. There you go. All right. What are we at now? 38%. Not bad. Just started watching this week. Preach on, man. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Amy coming down a little bit here. SPY just flickering at the top end of this range. Neo, if it breaks this low, it could get pretty selly over here. Watch out. Which is, yeah, Neo is printing right now. 42%. Thank you very much. Neo's at support. If it drops below 2070 to 2019, then it'll tank. Well, it's at 2058 right now. Up 103% on Neo. Do I take half and leave one on the table for free? I mean, that's my strategy. You can do whatever you want, though. Like you can do whatever you want. I typically, especially ahead of Powell, I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world, but I can't tell you what to do. Like, if you really want to swing for the fences on that thing, I mean, run it. SPY coming down a little bit here. Here comes Neo making new lows. Verizon call doing some work. Damn, is that one doing good? I mean, I had that Verizon call yesterday. That was pretty good, but I sold it. Yeah, Verizon's looking real. I mean, that's a 1 minute. Let me take a look at it on 5. Oh man, this thing looks good. So 48% on Neo. Thank you very much. You're not liking any of this today so far? Yeah, I'm just kind of playing it in the morning, just kind of see what's going on. I mean, I'm up pretty big on these Neos right here. I went a little bit larger. All right, Amy right here, 1809, just kind of chilling. Let's check the Ortex data over here really quickly. Yeah, guys, also, if you don't mind, hitting that like button on the stream helps get some more people in here. Thank you guys so much for all the support recently. It's really helping out a whole lot. 114,000 shares net borrowed, 20.91% estimated short interest, average cost to borrow 1.48%. Here comes Neo. I think Ford will bounce out the 200 on the 5 minute. Let me look. Ford. This is the 5 minute here. I've got, unless you're on something else, Trace Mustache, I think I think, I mean, it needs to come back up. Like, it needs to get some candles over here to come back up. It looks decent, like, pretty bearish right now. Where's Neo? Neo coming down still. Do I have to give you money to answer my question? Anthony, no, that's not how it works around here. What's your question, buddy? That's not how this works. I answer everybody's questions. Where, Anthony, I don't even see that you asked a question, buddy. Like, ask anybody in the chat. I read, like, pretty much everything in the chat. You guys do not have to send in supers if you do not want to. Let's see. 13 bounce off the 200. Oh, my Neos are printing right now. So anybody that has Neo puts playing the EVs, you're crushing it. 53% on Neo for me right now. 51%. That's not bad. Not mine. He skips mine. Shut up, SV got wrench. Let me see. Do you sell covered calls on AMC or GME? No, I don't like playing. I don't like it. It's like playing with fire. He reads my yelling all the time. Yeah. All right. Hold on. This might be testing the 13 now. Not yet. SPY coming back down. Let's see what happens with these EVs. Micron, MACD bouncing. Interesting. Interesting. Am I late on Neo? Yes. I was late on Neo. 98% on Lucid. Woo! There you go, buddy. SPY looks kind of weak. Neo's coming up a little bit here. SV 90% answer question rate. Lol, he also has to watch the charts. You goof? No, I do. I try to do both. It's hard to do both. So let's see what happens with Neo here at this 1 minute 13 EMA. I'm still up 40% on these. DraftKings cross below the 200. Interesting. SPY's trying to move back up here a little bit. Who made all those red bars on Amy? I don't know, man. I don't know. 1825 on AMC over here. What do we got on SPY? All right. So we could be seeing this trend that we see with a lot of stocks. It comes up, test the 13 EMA, new low, test the 13 EMA, new low. So that could be what we're seeing. You took 177% on Lucid. Damn, son. Yeah, Neo is trying to test this 13 EMA on the 1 minute. But SPY is moving up here a little bit. So we'll see what happens with this. SPY's on the 5 minute here. Still did not get that 5 minute MACD cross. Let's see what happens here. SV answers everyone. I try, man. I try. I love your constant high energy. What's your secret? Energy drinks. Jazz Cabbage, thank you so much for the super, buddy. I appreciate that. Stop ignoring me and give me your OnlyFans already. No. No. 255% on Asana puts. There you go. Micron coming back to life. That's the 1 minute. What's it on the 5? Yeah, I mean, it looks all right over here. SPY's trying to move back up. Where's Apple? I mean, the EVs still look weak. Like Neo on that 1 minute. Apple's trying to come up here a little bit. Neo is still on the low over here. So on the 5 minute candle. So I don't know. Like you could easily see Neo move away from the market today. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. Like the market could come back to life a little bit, which could limit a little bit of the loss on Neo, but Neo could still trend down. So that's kind of what I'm looking for on Neo. Verizon's still popping. Damn, congratulations to all you guys on Verizon. Good for you. Good for you. Thoughts on IRNT? I mean, we've traded it a few times. Is it getting any type of 1348 cross on the 5? And then it's trying here. A little 5 minute MACD cross. SPY's coming up here a little bit. Oops, that's not what we wanted on the SPY. Neo flickering. DWAC boom boom. Watch out for a shark fin on DWAC. Watch out for the DWAC shark fin. NVIDIA might be leading the rest of the microchip. Okay, where's NVIDIA right now? All right, 2060 seems to be a decent level for Neo right now. I'm up 40% on these. That's not bad. That's not bad. We got 6 contracts at 21. So they're in the money. So I've got in the money contracts on Neo right now. Nice play on Neo. Thank you. Appreciate that. The whole reason AMC hasn't gone above 20 is because VIX hasn't shown his ankles yet. I mean, but we have to go above 20 to see ankles. So it's like that little, it's a paradox. It's very paradoxical, you know? Alrighty. So I have a question. William, what's your question, buddy? All right. SPY coming down. Apple calls getting new life. Yeah. All right. Neo. All right. Is that above the 13? It's touching it. It's touching the 13 right now. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Still up 33%. Let's see what happens here. We want the right ankle this time. You can do everything. You can have whatever you want. Thank you for everything you do. Truly appreciative. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You have a question too? Guys, don't just say you have a question. Ask your question. Let's see. All right. When answer? Dude, you can't just say I have a question and then not ask a question and then just be like, when are you gonna answer my question that I have in my head? That's not how it works. Boom boom candles on Nvidia. It's trying. It's trying over here. Micron on the 5. What's it looking like? Not great. All right. Let's see. I have a question about asking a question. Nia rejected. Yeah, baby. It did get rejected. Do anyone else have questions? Stop it. TLT huge green. All right. Watch out below on the SPY. Let's see if that TLT strangle is going to start coming back to life. Let's see here, peoples. 43% on Neo. Not bad. The TLT call just went green. Neo coming back down. SPY coming back down here. So Powell might be speaking here. So Benzinga is saying AMC is doing bad because of return on capital. Benzinga is a bunch of nonsense. Let's see. 20 questions with STV. Oh, 54% on Neo. I bet Tarek is really happy with that play I called out now. How's your oil baroning going? Not going to lie. Not doing too good. What stage of your academic career are you in? I'm a senior in college in my last semester, and I don't really go. It's where we're at. It's where we're at right here. 00 Delta Fox, welcome to the membership, man. I thought you were already a member, buddy. Welcome back. Welcome back, Delta Fox. Let's see. Sharkfin Verizon. It might. All right. Neo new lows over here. Okay, so this is exactly what we want to see for Neo. You want to see that 13 EMA test on the 1 minute, and then it comes right back down. I'm up 68% on these Neos right now. 1348. Text. Okay, so for those of you guys that are kind of wondering, this is literal textbook 1348. Crosses here, down below the 200 EMA. You get, oh wait, this is the 1 minute. Sorry. So you get this 1348 cross down right here. You get a closing candle below the 200 EMA, and then it just does nothing but sell. This is textbook right here. It's super easy to follow. Micron printing, the puts. It making new lows. Yeah, Micron newer lows over here. So, I mean, that could have been a good one, but I mean, I'm printing on the Neo, so I can't really complain all that much. SCVU on my son? Okay. Okay. Alrighty here, people. Let's see. Guys, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream too. Helps get these streams out to some more people. I want to see everybody printing. Not just like, I mean, I love that you guys are printing, but I mean, retail's not supposed to be making money in this market, and you guys are, so it's awesome. SPY is trash today. Yeah. Check Uber puts for all the new training wheels. Oh, yeah. Uber probably got a nice one over here. So 5 minute on Uber. Look at this. Okay. So everybody that joined the training wheel section today, you literally could have just paid for premium for like the next couple of months with like a couple of contracts. Uber, 1348 cross down right here below the 200 EMA. Giant red candles over here. Uber's now making new lows. If you were in the training wheel section, you got that alert. You would be printing on this. So good for you guys that got in there on that one. Let's see here. 88 AI, 75% on Verizon puts. Woo! There you go, buddy. All right. The Neos are approaching that 100%. They're up 81% right now. If it keeps coming down, I will make them free at 100%. Did not get any alerts on Uber. It should have, because we do have Uber in there. Tesla. Nope. Today at 9:42 a.m. EMA cross down put on Uber in the free chat. I'm looking at it right here. This is the alert right here. Right there. Let me see. That's the alert that you guys got on Uber on the 3 minute time frame. Yep, joined yesterday, already printed today. I mean, I'm not lying. All right. 90% on Uber now. Not bad to start off the day. AMC coming down. SPY moving down a little bit here. What do I need on these? 108. Okay. So I'll put out an order for 3 of these. Actually, I'm going to let this run a little bit, I think. I'm going to let these run a little. Didn't get it either. It's there. No, it's there in the free chat. Are you going to watch Powell? Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. I'll pull up Powell real quick. Powell live. Stream 21 hours. Oh, wait, live right now? Okay, here we go. You guys want to watch it for a few minutes? We'll put it on for a minute.
Deliver a biennial update on the Fed's actions to steer economic recovery. Chair Powell, thank you. Look forward to your testimony. Senator Toomey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me begin by fully endorsing the sentiments you expressed regarding the appalling Russian invasion of an entirely unjustified war against Ukraine, and share your salute for the extraordinary courage, valor, and commitment of the people of Ukraine. Chairman Powell, welcome. I do hope we process your nomination soon. Of course, I've been advocating that we do that for some time now. But in the meantime, I do know that you and your fellow FOMC members are fully able to do your job of fighting inflation. And obviously, there's a lot of work to do on that front. January's inflation reached a 40-year high of 7.5%. And inflation like that is doing real damage to average Americans. Some of my colleagues like to observe that wages are growing. Problem is, inflation is growing faster, and that causes workers to fall further and further behind, and that's what's happening today. Savers, of course, are earning virtually zero on their savings, while inflation significantly erodes the value of those savings. Our current zero interest rate monetary policy that we've had for some time now is probably appropriate at a period of economic crisis or during a recession. It's hard to see that that makes sense during a period of multi-decade high inflation. Of course, profligate fiscal policy of the last year has also contributed to inflation. Democrat supporters of blowout deficit spending bills like the American Rescue Plan and Build Back Better have looked to blame others for the consequences of their own misguided policy. First, they blame global supply chains. Now they've shifted their blame to greedy corporations. Actually, inflation is pretty easy to understand. It results from more money chasing fewer goods. The administration's policies, such as overregulation and a war on American energy, have limited the production of goods. And meanwhile, reckless spending has resulted in more money chasing those goods. Of course, the Fed's accommodative monetary policy has further stimulated demand. For several years now, I've warned that it could be extremely difficult to put the inflation genie back in the bottle. Well, the genie is out and the Fed is behind the curve. We need to act with urgency to get inflation under control. Mr. Chairman, I'm also deeply troubled by what appears to be a growing urge to use financial regulators in general and the Fed in particular to tackle complex political questions that are outside of our financial and monetary system. Questions like how and how quickly to transition to a lower carbon economy. Questions like how to address racially charged social issues, or even how do we improve primary and secondary education. Now, there's no doubt these are very important issues, but they're wholly unrelated to the Fed's limited statutory mandates and expertise. And yet the Fed has been weighing in on every one of these issues. Some intend to use the Fed's recently developed climate scenario analysis as a mechanism, as part of a tool to steer capital away from carbon-intensive industries. All 12 reserve banks have hosted a Racism in the Economy series where invited speakers advocated for specific policies, including racial reparations and defunding the police, among other very liberal proposals. And the Minneapolis Fed is actively lobbying to change Minnesota's constitution on the issue of K-12 education policy. Anyone really think that these activities are within the Fed's statutory mandates? Of course not. What they are is they're challenging and complex issues that require really difficult trade-offs. And in a democratic society, those trade-offs have to be made by elected representatives who are directly accountable to the American people. Consider some trade-offs associated with addressing global warming. Now, if we limit domestic oil and gas production, Americans will pay more at the pump. How much more is appropriate? If we suddenly limit domestic production without feasible energy alternatives, our nation and the world will become more reliant on fossil fuels from autocratic nations. We're watching that play out. When does that reliance present an unacceptable national and global security threat? These are just examples of an unlimited number of equally challenging trade-offs for all of these politically charged topics, none of which should be decided by unelected and unaccountable central bankers. And yet some of the reserve banks are diving right in. And when I've requested additional information about their activities, the reserve banks don't
All right, we're not getting really anything from Powell right now. We'll go Powell on, Powell off for a little bit. Once he starts talking, nice little 1348 here on Exxon. I did get some. So let's see what happens with this. The Neos are crushing it. So let's see where Neo's at right now. So it's bouncing a little bit, but the Neos are up 110% right now. So that's pretty good. I'm liking the Neos right here. Where's it at on this 1 minute? Yeah, still looking really good on the Neo. Absolutely stealing money from market makers today yet again. Sold your micron puts for 20% profit, then bought more puts on the as the stock went back up. Now I'm up 40%. There you go. Guys, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream too. If you guys are printed with Neo or anything that we were calling out this morning, good for you. I'm really happy that everybody is really doing good. So well, I'm going to leave this on. And once Powell starts speaking, I will put it right back on. So I'm kind of going to flicker back and forth. You're up 200% on Neo. Damn, son. Yeah, I'm up 113%. I'm up a little bit on these Exxons right now. I'm up 6% on it. Oil is starting to come up a little. Oh, yeah. Oil's coming up. So watch Oxy. I still have those Oxys. They're down horrendously, which is fine. I'll hold those overnight. Exxon, let's see how this is doing over here. Yeah, Exxon's coming up. This is good. New day highs on Exxon. I like this. 8% over here on these contracts. SPY's starting to move down. Yeah, Exxon looks good. Neo, print for me, baby. Come on. That's not printing for me. Let's see. 200% on Lucid now. There you guys go. I love to see that. 107% on Neo. 11% on Exxon. Not bad, man. Not bad. Solid start to the day. 65% on DraftKings puts. There you guys go. There you guys go. All right. Here comes SPY on the way down. All right, Neo's probably going to sell off on this, but what's Exxon going to do? Is this an oil move? Yeah, so this is an oil move right now. So oil is starting to come back up here. WTI crude is up 1.17% now. It's at 111.86, and Exxon's starting to get some candles over here, people. Here we go. There we go. 17% on Exxon, 110% on Neo. Boom. Thank you very much. SPY coming down here. GME coming down. Amy, the market's going to drag stuff like this down. So Amy's at 17.97 over here. Neo, is this going to break 20? If it breaks 20, watch out. Up 65% on DraftKings puts. Hit those Oxy calls. I don't really. I mean, I have Exxon now. Oxy's trying to make its way back up here. Let's see what happens if oil goes on a moon mission. I mean, Exxon looks like it's going to be pretty good. So let's see. It's Exxon's making new highs. CVX is another one that can move like Exxon. Let's see. AMC just kind of flickered around over here. 17.98. SPY's coming down pretty hard. Dude, these couple of weeks of trading here have been absolutely insane. Insane. 114% on Neo, 22% on Exxon. I didn't even put that much money into Exxon. I was looking to scale into it. Yeah. All right. Here's what we're going to do on Exxon. All right, let's see. All right, SPY's getting a candle to the downside. Oil is coming up. Yeah, here goes Exxon. I just added a couple of more. These stocks are so annoying. Why? Amy's trying to pop back up here. Exxon's going on a fucking moon mission. There you go. 112% on Neo. There we go. Just chill out, make your money, and be good to go. I think Apple is driving the SPY today. Where's Apple coming down? Apple, yeah. I mean, Apple was looking all right. Like, I wanted to get into this range. It didn't like it, though. But yes, that could be correct. So what's Tesla doing, too? If Tesla and Apple are both selling off, yeah. So Tesla and Apple are dragging the SPY down today. So Tesla did get a 1348 cross. You get this candle here. It comes back up. Now it's starting to come down. I mean, if you have the money for it, Tesla's not the worst thing to do. I'm not going to personally trade it. But, you know, before SVC streams, I used to lose all the time. Now I see green every day. Anna, there you go. That's what we want to see. I mean, guys, I do have my red days. Like, this isn't like oh my God, I never lose. No. I have my red days. Usually when I just stop being disciplined. Holy fucking Exxon. USO moving, about to cross. USO can get a little expensive, so watch out. Do you think with all the attention that 1348 is getting now that it could have a negative effect on the market? Like there's a way for the strategy to be exploited? No, because it's just momentum. You'd have to change everything before it in order to make it not cross. So if they're going to try to mess with it, they're just going to let it not cross. Yeah, guys. And if you do want the training wheel section, you get free alerts on this on this group of 5 stocks. So it's going to be Apple, Uber, which printed today. Tesla, and Micron. So make sure you guys check that out. You're going to get free alerts for 2 weeks. And then after that, so it's the training wheel section. After that, if you do want to continue getting those, it'll be like 10 or 15 bucks a month just so you guys can work it out and just see. But for the next 2 weeks, that will be free. So make sure you guys check it out. It's linked into the top of the chat over here. 69% on DraftKings. There you go. What's up with all the F-bombs today? I don't know. I'm just having fun. Doing my thing, man. Amy trying to get a pop back up here. Spy kind of doing this thing as well. Where's Neo? How are these doing? Yeah, it's just kind of holding down here. Is this at the... Yeah, I might test this 13 EMA again, which is fine with me. Let's see. The Exxons are up 18% for me. You did see a Micron alert. There you go. What about SDV's paper cut? It's fine now. I mean, my hand is fine. Yeah, Exxon looking really good today. Better than whispering the F-bomb? Yeah, my dumbass clicked Uber calls instead of puts. Crypto. All right, Exxon Moon Mission. These are up 26% now. Jesus. 101. All right, I'm going to make the Uber or the Neos free. That's what I'm going to do on this. If they fill me on this, I'll be thrilled. Yeah, so I just made the Neos free. So I'm going to write out the other half of those contracts, see what happens. We got killer play on Exxon going right here. Let's see what happens with this. And then I still have free Uber contract, or it's not Uber, sorry, Neo contracts on the downside today. I'm thinking SPY will drop today. Yeah, I think it will too. I think SPY is going to be coming down. All right. Oh, I got to look at Powell. Oh, Powell's talking.
Remain highly uncertain. Making appropriate monetary policy in this environment requires a recognition that the economy evolves in unexpected ways. We'll need to be nimble in responding to incoming data and the evolving outlook. Maintaining the trust and confidence of the public is essential to our work. Last month, the Federal Reserve finalized a comprehensive set of new ethics rules to substantially strengthen the investment restrictions for senior Federal Reserve officials. These new rules will guard against even the appearance of any conflict of interest. They are tough and best in class in government here and around the world. We understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Powell. We, of course, are monitoring closely Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the impacts it will have on our partners, including our country. In November, the Fed issued a rule jointly with OCC and FDIC to require banks to notify their federal financial regulator of any cybersecurity incident within 36 hours. There'd already been a requirement of notification, but you sped that up, obviously. Given the increased threat of cyber attacks, expeditious reporting by financial institutions is essential. How does the Fed address any reporting about cyber attacks when they occur? What do you do?
When we receive reports, well, first of all, to date we have not seen any significant issues, but we remain vigilant. Since the Ukraine war began. So we're in constant ongoing contact with the financial institutions, especially the large ones, on cyber risk, and particularly in this environment, we have been since a couple of months ago on very high alert. So are they. It's regular communication back and forth. The channels are open, and all of us are on the highest stage of alert, as you would imagine.
I think it's important. I know that your focus is always on financial institutions. It's important for us to be able to repel cyber attacks, to protect against them, that throughout our economy, businesses are reporting cyber attacks on them. And your job is obviously with financial institutions. I'm hopeful that you will make those comments increasingly public so that other businesses understand, while you don't have jurisdiction, that other businesses understand the importance of that. We know the impact of Russia's invasion could go beyond cyber attacks on financial institutions. It's possible because of his actions. Prices of commodities could go up given any market disruptions, and Americans could see higher prices in the grocery store or the gas pump. How does the Fed, Mr. Chair, evaluate the economic uncertainty caused by Putin's actions, what steps do you take to mitigate those risks like inflation?
You know, so we're watching carefully to see how this evolves. I think to your point, the ultimate effects on the U.S. economy of the war, of the sanctions, and of events yet to come is highly uncertain. And so we need to be alert to what those might be. I think what we know so far is that commodity prices have moved up significantly, energy prices in particular. That's going to work its way through our U.S. economy. We're going to see upward pressure on inflation, at least for a while. We don't know how long that will be sustained for. In addition, we could see, risk sentiment declining, risk-taking sentiment declining. So you could see lower investment. You could see people holding back on spending. It's hard to say what the effects
Cut the X on.
supply and
Oil's coming
demand
back down. I
will
cut
be.
the X on.
And I would just echo that we need to be alert
Like
and nimble
10% gain.
as we make decisions in what is quite a difficult environment.
The monetary policy report
Broke through,
released
I like it.
highlighted great news for workers in our economic recovery, wage gains across.
So oil's coming back down. SPY's coming down pretty decently here too. I cut the X on at like 10%. I just didn't like it anymore. We'll see what happens. Oil plays have been really finicky recently, so I just didn't really like it a whole lot. Took 10%, lived to fight another day, and that's done with that one. Still holding the free Neos though.
And I know you will be cautious, but hiking up interest rates too early can depress job growth. My question is, as the Fed plans to raise interest rates, what steps will you take to ensure that it doesn't affect the pretty amazing job growth? President Biden mentioned at the State of the Union, 369,000 manufacturing jobs, many of them in my state of Ohio. How do you ensure that the Fed steps the Fed takes don't affect that kind of job growth?
So the labor market as we have it today, unemployment's down to 4%. Wages are at historic highs for recent history. Quits are at a all-time highs or near that. Job openings are at all-time highs. So you're right. This is a great labor market for workers, particularly workers in the lower quartile of earning, who are getting the biggest wage increases and really very, very high wage increases. So the problem really that we're facing is one of high inflation. And over time, those people, the biggest risk to being able to sustain a long expansion and have continued increases in participation, for example, which has tended to lag declines in unemployment, is to sustain or really restore price stability. So that is the single most important thing we can do to really try to have the kind of long expansion that we saw in the last cycle and saw the many benefits that flowed to people as that expansion extended.
Thank you. In my last 60 seconds, 2 yes or no questions, if I could. Do you agree that making testing and vaccinations accessible has already made it possible for people to safely rejoin the labor force?
I don't have any special expertise on that, but that sounds right to me.
Do you agree that making childcare affordable would make it possible for parents to return to work and increase the labor supply?
As we've, I think, discussed, there's good research that supports that proposition as well.
Thank you. Senator Toomey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Powell, just so that we get this on the record here, a couple of just quick, simple questions here. Monetary policy is decided by the FOMC of the Fed, correct?
Yes.
And there are 12 seats on the FOMC, of which 9 are currently filled, correct?
Actually, there are as many as 19 participants, but you're right, there can be 12 voters right now. So we have right now 16 of the 19 seats filled, or 9 of the 12 voters.
Okay, so the FOMC is today, right now, fully capable of determining monetary policy, and the Fed as a whole is fully capable of implementing that policy right now. Is that correct?
Yes, we will do our jobs.
Okay. I was glad to hear your emphasis on the importance of price stability. Here's my concern. It's a little bit easier to raise interest rates, to normalize, to fight inflation at a time when the economy is booming. What I'm a little bit worried about, and I fully acknowledge nobody knows how this is going to play out, but I think it's fair to say that this war has changed the risk profile a little bit with respect to inflation, as you just alluded to. There's certainly some upward pressure on energy and maybe beyond. And all else being equal, it probably increases the risk that we'll be looking at downward revisions in growth. Nothing certain about that, but the risk is higher. And so I wonder if you could share with us your thoughts on the importance of fighting inflation if we find ourselves in a situation where growth is less robust than what we're hoping for now.
I would agree on both the supply and demand side. There's a lot of uncertainty. The oil prices are higher. That typically does weigh on spending to some extent. But at the same time, we have households and businesses that are in such strong financial shape where it's not clear what those effects are going to be. So as I mentioned yesterday, I do think that it's going to be appropriate for us to continue to proceed along the lines that we had in mind before the Ukraine invasion happened, and that was to raise interest rates at the March meeting and to continue through the course of the year based on incoming data and the evolving outlook to engage in a series of rates. I would say in this very sensitive time at the moment, I think it's appropriate for us to be careful in the way we conduct policy simply because things are so uncertain and we don't want to add to that uncertainty, but that's where it leaves me.
I just hope that the actual practice going forward at the Fed is consistent with what I think you were alluding to earlier, and that is the need for price stability as a precondition for maximizing the well-being of American workers. If we're in a world where we don't have price stability, they don't have job security, they don't have income security. It's just so important. I sure hope that we exceed all of our expectations about growth this year, but I don't know that. Let me shift to ask you this. In your view, is it consistent with the statutory mandate of the regional Fed banks to engage in political advocacy and specifically a racial justice campaign or efforts to amend a state constitution? Is that within the proper domain of regional Fed banks?
So as we've discussed, the reserve banks have generally had and exercised a degree of freedom of oversight from the Board of Governors in their research activities, in their policy thinking activities. And that has always been thought to be a benefit, including by me, because it avoids the kind of groupthink you could get if you had one economic staff in one building and that's where all the governors were. So it's been a feature rather than a bug of the system for a long time. I would, though, I would echo, though, I strongly share the view that everything we do in the system needs to be clearly linked in ways that people understand to our mandate, and that is one of the very most important underpinnings of our independence. If we're not doing that, then the case for our independence immediately becomes weaker. So,
and I don't think anybody can make the case that amending a state constitution with respect to how a state pays for primary and secondary education has anything to do with that. That's the last question. The Fed has embraced the idea of requiring climate scenario analyses for banks, and the justification is this is an important way for banks to understand the nature of the risk that they face. Whatever one thinks of that, is it your view that among the Fed's responsibilities is to determine the pace at which the American economy transitions to a lower carbon economy?
No.
Okay, thank you. Sure.
Thank you. Senator Tester of Montana is recognized.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman and ranking member. And I want to thank Chairman Powell for being here today. I appreciate the work that you do as always. Look, and I think inflation's on everybody's minds and how you deal with it. And as you pointed out the last time you were in front of this committee, it's not only a demand problem, it's a supply problem. You can help deal with the demand, but the supplies issue are a little different thing. Being in the business of agriculture, personally, I can see that consolidation in the marketplace is a big deal. I'm talking particularly the meat industry right now, where you have four packers that control 84% of this country's meat supply. Competition is critically important if capitalism is going to work. I don't need to tell you that. You know that better than anybody. But it doesn't seem like there's a lot of competition in a number of different areas. But I'll just focus on meat packing. So No, I won't. Let me back up. Let's talk about consolidation generally, and if that helps to drive prices up or down. And then if you could, if in fact you think it does drive prices up, would inserting more competition in the marketplace help consumers?
So, first of all, we're not responsible for competition policy, and a lot of these questions in individual industries can have, competition issues, and those are appropriate subjects for the folks who wield those tools. That's not us. At the aggregate level, the connection between concentration, for example, and inflation is really not clear. Some of the industries that had a lot of consolidation were the very ones that drove low inflation over the last 25 years. Retail and wholesale consolidated a whole bunch, and a bunch of technology went in. That's where that was very high productivity and very low inflation. So it's not obvious. But again, industry by industry, there will be cases in which there are competition issues, and those are certainly an appropriate subject for antitrust scrutiny.
As we look at the war in Ukraine, as we look at inflation that is occurring here in this country, and I know you're chairman of the Fed, and I know that these are areas that you might not want to get into, but I will ask anyway. You can always decline to answer, and that is are there certain things we should be doing right now or paying particular attention to in the inflation realm?
In particular, I'm sorry, in the sense of...
In the sense from a congressional standpoint, are things we should be paying particularly attention to try to free up? Now, so I don't want you to answer that question for you, but I think trucking is a big issue in this country right now. I think being able to get products in and out of this country is a big issue right now from a shipping standpoint. Should we be looking at those kind of things? Should we be looking at other things?
I do think that over time, there are certainly things that Congress could do. I think in the near term, really it's down to the private sector and, the supply chains and things like that, getting untangled, getting fixed. And it's down to us doing our jobs with our tools. But I would agree, though, that we need more labor supply. We need more semiconductors and things like that. We clearly, you mentioned trucking. We're short workers right now in a way that we had a shock to participation that's much larger than in any other country, and there must be ways to address that. Although it's some of that is voluntary, clearly on the part of people who've decided to retire and things like that.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Shelby is recognized from Alabama.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Powell, welcome again to the committee. You spent a lot of time with us here.
Watch this.
You're the chairman of the Federal Reserve. We have this hearing now before the United States Senate Banking Committee, but millions of people around the world are watching this hearing and watching what you say and also what you do.
Watch SPY here.
Let's talk some more about price stability, because I think that's so important. We know what the term is, but
yeah, I just got some Micron. I went back in on the Micron.
Explain what you mean.
I'm looking at SPY now.
Stability, which is.
So I'm looking at Micron again. I went back in. Probably shouldn't have done it, but I'm watching SPY here. So if SPY gets this closing candle below the 200 EMA or this box, it's probably coming down here. That's kind of what I look at with these zones. So I'll put Powell back on for a second, but the market's not really having all that much fun today. Micron's selling. We got SPY looking like it wants to get this 1348 cross down below the 200 EMA here. I've got my contracts loaded up that I want. We'll see what happens.
Living their lives and taking out mortgages, putting their kids through school, or for businesses that are borrowing and things like that.
It affects everybody in the economy, just about.
It does, and
one way or the other.
And when inflation goes up, you're seeing this now. Real wages, really, what matters is whether your wages are going up more or less than inflation. And for the most part, real wages are declining, but not for everybody. I think at the bottom end of the wage spectrum, real wages have actually been increasing. And that's why we need to get inflation under control.
It's going to be harder to get it under control once it's rampant than it would be when it starts out. My question to you is this. We know you have a lot of great gifted economists at the Federal Reserve that furnish you data on every trend on prices and price that would tend, dealing with inflation, price stability in the world, and how it affects us here, everybody.
SPY's coming down.
The Fed obviously missed the trends there. Was it a
City
question
boys,
of
we
not
up.
having the right data? Or was it a question of ignoring the data you had, because a lot of private, I wouldn't say all, but a lot of private economists predicted where we're going on this inflation, and they were spot on 2 years ago. Was it a question of, again, you didn't have the data, which you should have, or you misjudged the data or ignored the data?
No, it was not about data at all. Well, this is really what it was about. When inflation really just about barely a year ago, in March of last year, started to move up quickly, central banks and macroeconomists really overwhelmingly looked at that as like a supply shock, like an oil shock. And what the textbook says is the shock's going to come and it's going to go, and you shouldn't react to it. And so we looked at it that way. And I would say by the middle of last year, we started to move away from it, and we moved away from it at an increasing rate of speed. Hindsight says we should have moved earlier, and that turned out to be wrong. Not maybe conceptually wrong, but it's just taking so much longer for the supply side to heal than we thought. So in hindsight, you certainly wouldn't have done that. But I think we were there really is no precedent for this. We looked at it the way it was. There were certainly some voices, and they've turned out to be right so far. Ultimately, we think the supply side will improve, and that'll help with inflation. In the meantime, we're going to use our tools, and we're going to get this done.
About 40 years ago or more, we had rampant inflation in the U.S. We had a chairman, Dr. Volcker, who was chairman of the Fed, and he was maligned for a little while by people, but praised later. But he brought the leadership to the Fed and to the country that we had to squeeze inflation out at all costs, just about. And a lot of it was draconian. You have to do it. It's the leadership at the Fed under you and the Fed prepared to do what it takes.
Gabe, what's up, man? Thanks for the super. Dude, we are absolutely printing today. That first alert that people got in the training wheel section on Uber, woo, baby. We were hitting the Neo over here. I think SPY looks like it wants to come down. I went a little bit bigger on the Micron on the downside. Let's see what happens. It's outside the box here. I think it's going to get knocked down soon. Apple's bouncing off the 200. If this falls below, SPY down. We got the godfather of 1348 himself in here today. Woo, baby. Gabe, are you about to hop on the private live stream for the Discord guys? Let's see. Let's see here. All right, SPY trying to pop. Where's Micron? Oh, printing. Let's see. Hit 100% on Micron puts. Boy, riding these free ones out. Yeah, I made those. I was making the Microns that I had free. And then the Neos that I had free. And then I got back in on the Micron. Let's see what happens with it. Let's see. Apple cross on the 5-minute. Yeah, it's still above the 200 EMA, though. SPY's just looking really weak right here at this zone. Let's see. You're up 50K on SPY. Oh, hi, Philip. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. Alrighty, folks. Guys, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream, too. And we got that training wheel section up for you guys, too. Got out of Neoputs at 157%. Bing bong. All right. Barely green on Micron right now. Let's see. I'm going to laugh if we squeeze it. I mean, I would laugh too. I would laugh too at it. I'd be like, all right, whatever. Let's see. When you say free, what do you mean? In terms of like when I make contracts free, if they're up 100%, I sell half. Very easy. All right, let me throw Powell back on real quick.
It'll be priced in dollars. So the ruble weakened dramatically through this, which is the Russian currency. And what those sanctions do is make it very difficult for the central bank of Russia to do its job, which is to support the the ruble on behalf of the government. And it's because the sort of resources that it had to support the ruble were tied up in a way that made it difficult for them to do that. That's part of it.
Yeah. And those sanctions means that Putin can access hundreds of millions in international reserves that he could use to continue to fund his war. Is that correct?
Well, yes, yes.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. As the economy continues to recover, we've had a lot of conversation here about managing inflation as a key challenge. The first step to do so, in my mind, is to confirm the 5 highly qualified nominees President Biden has selected for the Federal Reserve Board, including yourself. And I hope our Republican colleagues will allow us to do that soon. The next and more challenging step is to address the supply crisis that is driving up much of this inflation. Can you give us a brief update on how persistent supply chain issues are disrupting the recovery and contributing to inflation?
Sure. So a lot of the inflation we're seeing is coming from imported goods or manufactured goods that contain imported content, and the price of shipping, for example, internationally has gone up quite a lot. And there are long delays and the ports are full because demand is really so high. It's a demand problem as well as a supply problem. And, you know, we've been feeling very small amounts of progress on that. I have to say, one of the a little bit unexpected byproducts of the Ukraine war is it's looking like supply chains, it's not going to help at all with supply chains because ships are not being offloaded and things like that. So there are unanticipated or unexpected effects of what we're doing, which isn't to say we shouldn't do them. So we can't, this is not something we have any expertise in fixing, but we've been waiting for that to happen. And it hasn't happened. We haven't seen much relief on the supply side. The other thing is the supply of labor. You know, demand, there's no problem with labor demand. We have really the ratio of job openings to unemployed is at the highest, by far the highest level it's ever been, more than 1.7 open jobs per unemployed person. So we have a labor supply problem. We think that getting past the pandemic will really help with that. And of course, higher wages should help bring people into.
Yeah. So would strengthening supply chains and resolving bottlenecks help to combat inflation in the long term?
I don't like it.
Certainly in the near term, it would. I would think it would be certainly a good thing.
And you know, we passed the Strategic Competition and Innovation Act last May, and the House now has its own provisions. I'm looking forward to a reconciliation of that because that would address bottlenecks, strengthen our supply chains and going forward, including funding to boost domestic production of semiconductors and my supply chain database provision as well. Finally, you just mentioned labor. We're facing a dire labor shortage across the country, which is holding back our economy. The Fed's monetary policy report from last week noted that, quote, labor supply has been slow to rebound even as labor demand has been remarkably strong. There are currently 11 million job openings nationwide. Immigrants are ready and willing to fill many of those jobs. Would you say that if we had a process in which we could bring those immigrants out of the shadows into the light, have them go through a process, criminal background check, and make sure they paid their taxes, that the role of immigrants in mitigating the current labor shortage and rising inflation would be a significant one?
No.
Saying that we don't do immigration policy as an arithmetic fact, the immigration has been much lower and accounts for a meaningful part of the labor shortfall.
And that's why leading business. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Senator Menendez. Senator Crapo from Idaho joins us from his office.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And Chair Powell, thank you for being with us today. I wanted to start first by following up on some of the line of questioning that Senator Toomey raised. Just a couple of quick questions in terms of the ability to manage the Fed and its ability to operate right now. It is correct that you were recently named by the Federal Reserve Board as the chairman pro tem, pending the handling of your nomination. Is that correct?
Yes.
And in that capacity, you have the full ability to chair the board while we wait for the handling of your nomination. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
I want to make it very clear. I hope that we handle your nomination soon, and I intend to vote in support of it. But I just wanted to also make it clear that you are fully functioning as the chair now, in the capacity of chair pro tem. And it's also correct that you were named in January by the Federal Reserve Board as the chairman of the FOMC. That's correct also?
Actually, I was elected by the FOMC to be chair of the FOMC.
You were elected by the FOMC.
Yes.
All right, okay. And let me move on to just one other aspect of it. You've already discussed the dual mandate of the Fed today, the low and stable inflation rate and maximum employment. Disturbingly to me, there are some who are suggesting that the Federal Reserve should, in addition to that, or even to claim it as a part of that the Federal Reserve should stop so-called suboptimal industries from having access to capital, either to restrict their access to capital or to deprive their access to capital. Do you believe that any kind of standard such as that should be something that the Federal Reserve Board should pursue in its supervisory capacity?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
All right, I appreciate that, because this is a disturbing trend that has come in a number of different contexts over the last few years. And the notion that we should utilize our federal regulatory and supervision authorities to decide which industries are optimal and restrict those that we don't like politically from access to capital. It's a very alarming idea that I think America should reject quickly. Finally, I just have one more question. Obviously, with related to Ukraine and the issue of oil and energy markets has come to the forefront as a result of a number of different aspects, whether it's sanction questions or whether it is simply the issues of depriving Russia access to the utilization of Nord Stream and many other aspects. Do you expect that the strains on the oil or energy markets that we will see coming out of this war will act to push inflation even higher, or will act as an impediment to our ability to get inflation under control?
In the near term, and we already see this, oil prices are up, substantially from where they were 2 months, 3 months ago, and that will get into gasoline prices and other fuel prices, and that will show up in higher inflation. The question really is, what will be the extent of those, and even more important, what will be their persistence? So typically with an oil spike, prices go up and they either stay at that level or they go down. In either of those cases, they add to the price level, but not to inflation. It's really, the concern though is there's already a lot of upward inflation pressure, and additional inflation pressure does probably raise at the margin the risk that inflation expectations will start to react in a way that is negative for controlling inflation.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Crapo. Senator Warner from Virginia is recognized from his office.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chair Powell, it's great to see you, at least remotely. I want to pick up where at least point out, because I want to move to Ukraine, where my friend Senator Crapo raised some of the issues. It is obviously the responsibility of the Fed, as we're looking at the economy, to evaluate systemic risk to the economy, is it not?
Yes.
Thank you. And you and others have testified that whether we call it climate change, sea level rise, dramatic changes in weather that brings about flooding, storms, name it, that is appropriate for review. And while obviously the terminology of designating a particular industry, I agree, shouldn't be, but the systemic risk, I think, are critically important. I appreciate the fact that you've recognized that, and I think we need to continue to recognize that. We live through that literally. If we look at the number of natural disasters, from fires in the West to floods in my state or floods in the South, it is here to stay. I want to talk about Chair of the Intel Committee, and very, very concerned about what's happening in Ukraine. I'm very proud of the fact that the administration has worked in concert with our European allies rather than acting so alone. I was 11 days ago in Munich, and if you would have told me 11 days later that
you were printing over here.
Use SWIFT, shut down Nord Stream.
Look at this.
Germany would change its complete position on funding arms, Sweden, Finland. We would have sanctioned Putin. I think all terribly important to have a Western response to this aggression. On the SWIFT issue, I think it's good. I do think we need to get our European allies as well to sanction some of the smaller banks as we have. I think we also need to look at non-SWIFT abilities of transfer. And I am concerned that the chairman and Senator Warren and Senator Reid and I are very concerned about some of the leakage that could be taking place through cryptocurrencies. I think there is a great deal of value in ultimately digital-based currencies. But the concern I have is that crypto exchanges, DeFi, I mean, there's a stat I got the other day that was very impressive. 7,000 stocks on our public markets, 17,000 different crypto tokens on crypto exchanges, literally 1 million crypto tokens being developed in decentralized finance. And I know this is not directly.
All right. Hold on. I just glitched out real quick again. Hold on. Let me see. I busted out. Hold on. Let me see what it did. It does that sometimes. My bad. All right, people. So we got SPY coming down. I do have some SPY puts for tomorrow. I'm also literally printing on Micron puts. So, I mean, we had the Neo puts this morning. We have the Micron puts now. The Microns are up 40%, 5.2% right now. Oh, wait, hold on. You guys are still just looking at me. Oh, my bad. Here we go. How you guys doing? I hit the power button on my computer. That happens sometimes. And then we get full screen the VIX. Let's see here. Why is your face so big? Yeah. Neo's still printing. Yeah, I took that one. I'm riding out these Microns for a while. So if you guys don't mind, hitting that like button on the stream on your way in. Hopefully you guys are making some money today. If you don't mind hitting that like button, just helps out a whole lot. And again, Training Wheels, if you guys want to learn the strategy that we're using to literally just steal money every single day, make sure you guys check out the Training Wheels part of the Discord. It's going to be free for the next 2 weeks. Just be on those alerts for those couple of stocks. So you're going to get all the alerts in the chat, that chat room. You got an Uber one this morning. Look at this. Look at this morning on Uber. So you get this cross here, comes down. You get Uber right around. Let's say you get this candle. Let's say you're late. 33.42 all the way down to 32.11. That's nasty. So make sure you guys check that out. NVIDIA puts up 60%. NVIDIA, there you go. I mean, what am I? Is Micron still coming down? Yeah, Micron's getting slapped, dude. We are the Micron barons now. I mean, I do have SPY puts. I think they're slightly green right now. Yeah, the SPY puts are up 5% right now. The Micron puts are up 45%. Printing. Here we go. Let's see. Apple resisting the inevitable, the drop. I think it's going to fall through. If Apple, has it fallen through the 200 EMA yet? It should have. Ow. It's holding nicely. If it comes down below this, and where's Tesla right now? So SPY's still selling. Where's Tesla? Is Tesla already? So Tesla was the other one that we were looking at. Yeah. So Tesla, 1348 cross comes down here. I mean, you're going to get your stop loss tested over here, and then it just sells right off. So let's see. Let's see here, folks. IWM puts up 35%. There you go. Oh, yeah. So you need level 2 like clearance on options in order to do it. Mara puts were my big win today. Yeah, I mean, right now, my big win is Neo, but I went big on Micron. Like, I went large. So, I mean, the gain at 45% is pretty similar to my 100% on Neo. Close. It's close. So SPY still moving down a little bit here. I'm up 10% on these SPY puts. Let's see here. Big VIX. Did Apple do it? Did it finally do it? Did it break? Apple's breaking right here. If it hits this low, if it makes a new low and you get this closing candle below here, watch out below. All right. Here's the deal with the SPY. Watch it at the top of this box here. It might bounce. You got to watch it at the top of the box here. It could easily bounce. So be careful. Be careful. Had to pop back in to tell you that my Micron puts printed up over 115%. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you too, man. I mean, again, guys, I can't see everything. I just have the certain set of stocks that I look for all the time. But if you want to see like 300 more of them, check out the Discord over there. on the top of the chat. Gabe, Micron was free. Tesla, Apple, Uber, Grand Slam. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. You did add Micron this morning. Oh, so everybody's printing on Micron too. Oh, that's dirty. I know you typically sell half at 100%, but do you ever say sell 5 out of 6 to break even and let one ride for free? No, it's the same thing because that last contract is technically free. My best day in the Discord so far, and I took the plays that no one is talking about, Bank of America, Facebook, Rivian. There you go. How low can Micron go? I mean, if SPY keeps selling off like this, Micron can get really low. Yeah, Micron, new low. Jesus Christ, what are these up? 55%? That's not bad. That's not bad. Why are you not getting alerts? Your notifications aren't on. I showed you guys the actual alert in the free chat this morning. Like I pulled it up and I showed you it's in there. So you got to make sure you have your alerts on. All right. SPY's now coming down to this zone right here. Watch closely if it gets a bounce. If SPY gets a bounce at this zone, where's the 1 minute? Okay, let's see. If SPY falls into this zone now, this green box, watch for blood today. Let's see here. When you're doing 1348, are you buying weeklies? Yeah. Yeah. Or dailies on the SPY. It depends. It depends. So I'm up 14% on the SPY, 55% on the Micron right now. How low can AMD go? I'm up to 125%. Squirrel. Jesus. SPY closing below the 200 EMA. On what time frame? I mean, it's closed a while below this 200 EMA over here. Like it's done it many times. Or it's you paper handed. I'm messing up. So you guys got to get a little bit more comfortable with the strategy. It happened with me. You guys saw me paper handed stuff too. Once you kind of get going with the strategy, I mean, it's pretty you get a little bit more confident. That's really what it does. It gives you so much confidence in staying in plays and entering maybe a little bit larger if you have more conviction in a play. So SPY's coming up here a little bit. 56% on these Microns. The premium's starting to come up for a little bit for no reason. Hey Vix, I'm trying to sign up for your Discord. Where's the link? You said 2 weeks free. Okay, so Nav, we're gonna get so what we're doing is this is just the training wheels. It's not 2 weeks free of everything. And so what we're gonna do is you get this 2 weeks free of like the five stocks that are getting sent out. And then after that, you will have to pay a little bit. It's gonna be like $10-15 a month just for that. If you want to keep continuing to do that to learn and still get those alerts, but you won't get access to like the live streams, the different time frames, the crypto alerts. But it is a really good place to start. So it's linked into the top of the chat here, and I think the Patreon's in the description, but the link to the Discord is in the top of the chat over here. Said he was looking at Apple today, so I locked in that 165 Apple put up 57%. I mean, that's good, dude. That's really good. Also, guys, as you're filtering in, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. It helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. Thank you, guys. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Apple testing the 200. It's probably coming back up to it, isn't it? Yeah. Nav, stop spamming. I just explained it. I just explained it. It's pinned to the top of the chat, buddy. Micron's still weak. Can use the 1348 on the contract charts themselves. I would not do that. I would not do that. We're getting a lot of alerts coming in. SPY still flickering. So watch SPY at this box here. This is what we got to look for now. Is it going to break into the box? If it does, everything's going to sell really hard. 16% total on your whole account. Damn, son. All right, AMC right here, 1797, down 3% right here. Let's see, 54 cents. That's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not fun. I thought you were a lot to handle when I first started watching you, but you do a hell of a job explaining. Dylan, appreciate that, buddy. Breaking that box spot, you can do it. It might, man. Give it some time. Give it some time. The Micron puts are coming back down a little bit. Where's the 13 EMA on the 1? Yeah, so Micron's coming up to test the 13 EMA on the 1 minute. That's fine. I mean, it hits it here, comes back down. It's fine. You're up a 72% on my March 11th SoFi strangle on the put side. So you're probably down on the total strangle. All right, let's see if Micron's going to reject here. Looks like it's going to. Hold on. Micron. What you doing here, pal? I guess I'm not sure at this point what I'm getting with my $70 a month account now versus if I had chosen the free. Okay, so here's what you get now with the actual premium. You get alerts on the 3-minute time frame on 350 stocks, the 30-minute and the 4-hour and the crypto. You get access to the private live streams, and the ones that are on the weekend. So we do 6 to 8 of those a month, and then we get the ones where we pop in during market hours too. With the free, you're only getting alerts on the 3-minute of 5 stocks, and it's not lasting like that. This is just for people to get a taste. This is not, it's just training wheels. It's a very, it's like a test run for you. So you guys can like test it out and see how it is. That's all it is. All right. So SPY moving up here. Let's see what I want to do with these Microns. They're up 32%. I'm going to watch it at this 25 MA over here. SPY, let's see if it wants to break into this box. Let's see. All right, what do we got? Talk me down from paper handing Micron. I mean, I can't really do much for you on that one. I might do it. So I'm watching it at this 25 MA on the 1 minute. It might come up and test the 13 EMA on the 5, and that would suck for these contracts. But I mean, let's see if it rejects here and comes back down. Let's see what happens with SPY back down. Let's see what happens with Micron here. What 5 stocks are we alerting on? Right now it's 4. So it's Apple, Uber, Tesla, Micron. What's my level for the box? This one right here is 430. It's like 434.50. It says 434.60 right here is the top of the box, but I mean, it's the same difference over here. Micron coming down now. SPY's moving back down towards the box. Let's see. Dead cat bounce on the SPY. I think so too, Ben. I think so too. All right. All right, SPY. What are we going to do here, pal? What are we going to do here? You freeloaders need to, yeah, you'll get it back in 10 minutes. Exactly. That's why, I mean, we're just trying to get people in there looking at it. SPY moving down here. Micron getting some sell candles. Thanks for clarifying the benefits and additional perks of premium membership. Anytime. All right, guys. So AMC's selling off a little bit here with the market. The market is down about 0.71%, and it's still selling off. It's touching the upper end of this box right here, so watch out below on a lot of things. Micron's coming back up and the SPY selling off. Interesting. It's done this a few times where the SPY moves in one direction and Micron lags it. So Micron could get a big red candle here, or it's just going to continue back to the upside. But watch SPY at this box level right here. Because here's the deal. We've seen this a couple of times on the SPY where it teeters at this box level and then flushes. So watch out. Apple rejected of the 200 EMA coming down. Ooh, baby. Let's see. Why the 25? I don't know. I've looked at the 20. I've watched the 25 a little bit closer. I've just like back tested it. It's still a test. All right. The Micron's only up 26% now. Is this coming up to test the? All right. So SPY's testing the 13 on the 1 minute. Micron on the 5 is looking like it wants to come up and test it on the 13 on the 5. Bitcoin crashing. Ooh. All right, SPY, what are we going to do here, pal? Take profit? Not yet. I'm still up big on the Micron. I'm only up like $7 on the SPY, which sucks with that move down. Let's see. Micron moving up. SPY coming up to test the 25. When's it? It did this today and then rejected right back down. So watch this on the SPY. Watch this on Micron. All righty. Pelosi is talking. Oh God, made $387 on SPY puts. There you go, man. All right, let's see if SPY rejects here. A little bit, little tiny bit here. SPY at the money or in the money weeklies or daily. Sometimes I do daily. Usually it's one or a couple of strikes out of the money. It's nothing too crazy like that. Like I don't go deep YOLO out of the money contracts. So as you guys are filtering into, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. Helps out a whole lot with the algorithm. Let's see what we got going on over here. This is not Nancy. This is Warren speaking. Senator Warren is speaking right now. SPY's moving down here. Micron is coming back to life here, so I might cut these. NVIDIA. Okay. Yeah, let's see it at the 48 over here. Right. Here comes the SPY on the way back down. Ooh, baby. All right, let's see. Verizon crossing down. Interesting. All right. AMC 1792 over here. Let's see what SPY. Let's see. You ever live on Twitter? What's she talking about? Oh, okay, cool. All righty. Special guest. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to turn this off too. All right, cool. Ooh, that's going to be loud. Hold on. Hello, hello.
What's up?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Yeah. How you doing, big guy?
Good. Great day so far. Neo Micron just kind of trying to limit the losses on what I'm looking at on AMC right now.
Yeah. Dude, I played Uber on the toilet. To imagine that.
Did you on the free alert?
Yeah.
That's perfect, man.
Oh man. Already the hate. Not this guy. All right. Yeah.
Hey, you should, anybody that's going to say, what do you call it? You know, like Gabe is the reason why you're printing all the time. So I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. So MU. Woo. And then, March 3rd. How about that?
I know, man. It's looking like March 3rd's the deal, the real deal. All right. If SPY breaks into this box here, right here, it's going. It's going.
Looking at the SPY. Well, oh man, looking at the SPY on the floor, the daily, like, it just looks god awful.
Yeah, it doesn't look great.
Looks god awful.
Back into a nice spot with the microns. I'm holding those for a while. I think I paper handed the Neos, but that was like 104%, I think, total. Oh no, that was a great sell. Damn.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about AMC today, man? Or just going over the next couple of weeks?
What I'm thinking about AMC, honest to God, it's just set and forget, right?
Yeah.
When it moons, it moons. I really have a problem with individuals setting dates or leveled expectations, that kind of thing. It's equivalent to like meeting a girl and she's promising she's going to give it up, and then you're excited, you go ahead and you prepare, and
then you get nothing, you get flaked on.
Yeah, you get blue balls. Like,
ooh, yeah, it does feel like that sometimes when like, especially, I think the biggest one was like November leading up to January, because we were looking so good and we were like, all right, things are starting to line up. We got Spider-Man, we got the option chain, and then Unicorn variant came out, and then it was like, damn it, like you can't. There's some things that you're just like, shoot, you can't control that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of talks about Adam Aaron, how he said 90%, whether that includes ETFs. It doesn't include ETFs. We know it doesn't include ETFs. But the thing is that imagine next earnings, right? Like for me, that was a call to arms.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
That was a call to arms. That was like, hey, we're there, just keep you buy, you hold, you buy some more. And then next earnings, imagine him saying, 95%.
Exactly, man. I've always been saying, like, I think one of AMC, like something that AMC can do, because I think there's more people. Ooh, Spy just broke into the box here. It's like Volkswagen. It's not like as similar because there's going to be more shareholders, but the disclosure of ownership type of deal, I think AMC and GME can also do it too. Like, I think GameStop, I think they put something in their earnings report about the people like directly registering their shares, and it was like a certain number, and I was like, if that number starts to really tick up and it gets up to a certain point and all those shares are like kind of locked, or like I view it kind of like staking, you're just like, all right, I'm locking this up for a little while, then you can be like, oh shoot, there's no shares left. But like what I was thinking was, even if there's no synthetics, which I don't think there isn't, I think there are, but you don't really need there to be in this situation that if we own 90% of what's circulating, institutions own a boatload, and there's a bunch of short interest too, and we start buying even more after that announcement, well, then you start to see a little bit of buying pressure start to push the stock up because of that extra buying. But as price starts to go up, you see people start to buy calls. Now, when that happens, the market makers, if it breaks above that little Max Payne range theory that I've been talking about for a while, they have to hedge. But if they're hedging and there's not a lot of shares left, then they have to bid up whatever's out there. So they just have to keep continuing to like increase the price of it. And that literally, it doesn't have anything to do with like, that's just regardless of like shorts covering. You get that extra buying pressure too in there. Whew, it looks good.
Yeah, I agree. Like the best analogy I like to use is, imagine, right? Like a room's packed full of people, right? And there's one exit. By virtue of us buying more, that exit gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and then you end up trapping the shorts, right?
Right.
So, ideally, the more we buy, the smaller that exit becomes. We want it to be as big as a mouse hole,
right?
And then flame on.
Right, exactly. Paul is asking here, he bought a Lucid $25 put for March 4th. Would I hold until tomorrow or let it go today? Oh, and thanks, Gabe. Paul, we can't really tell you what to do or what not to do. That's not really what we're all about. It's more of like a strategy. But Lucid, what would you buy? 24, you said? You were probably up 25. You were probably up well over 100% right now. What I typically do when I see things like that is I like to make them free. And what I mean by that is if I have an even number of contracts and it's up over 100%, I sell half of them. But if you want to take the risk, you can. Like, it's perfectly fine if you want to do that. You're just taking on more risk that EVs in the market just bounce tomorrow and even later today.
Yeah. Man.
Holy Micron and SPY. Fuck. It's great. Man, you're up 133% right now. Paul, that's a great trade, man. That's a great freaking trade.
Yeah. Dude, that Micron cross to the downside was so textbook.
Yeah, I paper handed the first one. I got stopped out at 20% because I went a little bit too far out of the money. So when it bounced a little bit here, coming above the 200, I was like, shit. So I got out, and then I got in back here before these big candles started firing off because I just was looking at the SPY and I was like, it's coming down. But like the lesson with that is like you can just buy closer to the money. You're not going to get stopped out as much.
So what essentially I like to do is and you see it, you see the price action. Just really follow like the rules that we talk about, right?
Right.
So if price action is above the 200 EMA, we are biased to calls. However, if we see that price action is in the neighborhood of the 200 EMA, even on the downside, one, we would expect a bounce, which we saw, right? It was trying to hold itself at the 200 EMA, right? And then eventually it just broke, just fell apart. And so I would have gotten in, entered there, and then I probably would have scaled out as I hit the 200 EMA, and then left some in there just to see where it goes, right?
Yeah, it was like down 20%, and I was like, might as well take it because, dude, yesterday like Micron was ridiculous. Like, it was fucking crazy. Dummarine Trader, thank you so much for the super, buddy. I appreciate that. Dream team right there. You gentlemen have 3x'd my portfolio since I started 1348. Woo, baby.
Nice. Now, guys, the 1348, you could apply to both options and just the stock, right? The strategy is on the share price. So you can apply it to just buying shares, buying and selling shares.
Yeah.
It is very, very, very profitable as long as we just stick to the rules, and people who are sticking to the rules are just making a boatload of money.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why we want more people to just get a little bit of a taste of it. So with those free alerts. Dude, that first alert that came through on Uber, we are like, all right, here's the free one. Uber print. It's like, all right. Like,
yeah, Uber was
Tesla did it
wild.
too. Tesla did it too. If there was a Tesla alert in there, I think, because Tesla was doing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Gilberto, no, I didn't wake up late. I was actually up early.
I bet you were.
Yeah. My mornings start at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I can't do that.
And no, I'm not bald. And if I was experiencing what's that? Male pattern baldness?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking my ass down to the doctor and be like, plug me, bro. Plug me. I'm not running around with a shiny dome.
I know. I think I might get out of these microns here.
Yeah, Uber was big today.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah, that's what we alerted in the chat. So what we were alerting free was Tesla, Uber, MU, and oh Lord, what was the other?
Uber, Apple, Tesla, Micron, and then we need one more.
Yep, we had those four there. Plugged them in this morning. Just had a really good feeling about those guys. So, obviously I want people to print. I want people to make money. The 1348 strategy is not very intimidating at all. I think even if you open up a paper trading account, or if you just spent the whole day looking at how the 1348 moves, with price action, and then you compare it to how the RSI moves along with it, with the MACD, you have, just 3 indicators just giving you a holy, just giving you the holy grail of confidence.
Yeah. It gives you so much confidence. Yeah. I mean, I'm ditching these microns. I think I'm going to ditch these SPY puts too for now.
No more of that, the gut feeling bullshit.
Yeah, none of that nonsense. No, we're not doing any of that crap. Or like, here, buy this, sell this. No, none of that shit.
Dude, I hate it. You go on Stock Twitch or you go on Weeble, you go on any of those chats, and people are like, I see it going up. And I'm just like looking at the chart, I'm like, bro, it's on the 1348 thing shitting itself. Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
And unfortunately, I think as retail, with all the technology that we have available to us, right? We get on these platforms and we want to be biased to our own emotions, right? So we're going to go ahead and handpick what allows us to be biased to our own emotions, right? If we like AMD and we need AMD to moon, we're only going to look for shit that's going to confirm that AMD is going to make a move to the upside, right? But as we say, do what the chart tells you it's going to do, not what you think it's going to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's see. Transparency coming.
Oh boy. Oh, Elliot's asking, can you guys do a video about how to buy options on Webull desktop? I'm scared to push the button and doing it wrong. I've honestly never executed a trade on Webull desktop. I do it all from my phone. We could work on that though. We definitely work on that. Wondering how the help is compared to no help, what others offer but promise. Michael, so what we do is we literally do about 6 to 8 private live streams every single month, and Gabe pops in and does the intraday live streams every once in a while during the week. So, and it's all question and answer help and stuff, and I'm in here every day just answering questions from people. So, I mean, if you have questions, just let us know.
Let's see.
I'm hunting for something now. Got a lot of settled cash left today. It needs to go somewhere.
Let's see. SEC look like a clown.
Dude, did you see
give America a free Discord trial too?
What happened?
Damn you, Pelosi.
Dude,
I
Pelosi's struggling on Micron. Pelosi called out the Micron $100 calls. Those are bleeding. Yeah, 5's coming up here a little bit. That's not bad.
Let's
You see
see.
the Jon Stewart, Gary Gensler interview?
Hold on. I'm looking at your chat here. Somebody said, take a look at Neo. Looks like it's consolidating before another drop. Actually, put that on the chart there.
Yeah.
There's no consolidation there. Neo is trying to make a move back to the upside. Actually, it really is. So also what I like to do is look at the 13 relative to the 48 and see if the 13 line starts making a curve, right? The only indication that, would make a drop is if you see the price action below the 13. So we used the 13 and the 48 as like support and resistance. Like right now on a 5-minute, looking at Neo, and it's treating the 13 as support. Now, if it breaks down, then we have a continuation to the downside. But just based on how this is curling, and then we look at the MACD, and we see that the MACD is in a bullish trend, is just trying to make up for those morning losses. Now, one thing that would indicate that it's still weak in the trend is if we look at the RSI, and the RSI is still below 50, currently at 43. So the strength in the move to the upside is weak, right? Now, guys like to use the RSIs like 70s overbought, 30s oversold, but RSI is pretty much like a momentum indicator. So anything over 50 would show that, there's strength in the downtrend. Anything above 50 is strength in the uptrend. So what we would need to see on the 5-minute at the very least is for the RSI to break 50 for it to have a continued move to the upside. Outside of that, you might have consolidation in the zone, or you might have a breakdown. For me, I'm not taking this play right now because, well, there's a couple of things. What is it? It's lunchtime. Nothing's really happening during lunchtime.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I'm out earlier of a lot of stuff that I was like yesterday. I was holding a lot of stuff throughout everything, but the price action today is just like, hey, you should probably get out. Like, I think I sold Neo on this candle. I was like, yeah, I'm out. Well, I made it free at 100%, and then I took the other ones at like 104%. So I think it was like 102% gain on Neo, which was good. And then the microns, I think were like 20%, something like that. But I went a little bit bigger. So, I mean,
okay,
it's looking good, man. I mean, I took a tiny little loss on the SPY puts. I think it was like 3-4%. I don't know. Still a really good day so far.
No, it's a great day. It's a great day. For traders who are out there trading, I think you've covered this already, but your goal is to make $300 a day. If you made more than that, bless you. But $300 a day on 250 odd trading days a year, you're making 100,000 a year.
It's pretty close. It's pretty freaking close, man.
I know a lot of people made that on the Uber calls alone, and then some.
Yeah. Oh, we got the Duck Gang coming in here. What's up, Ducks? You guys know what to do. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. Tim, thanks for all the supers, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's see.
What's up, God is Light? Let's see. What's up, guys? 130%, up 133%. That's dope.
There you go.
That's dope.
Lockheed's crossing up. Damn it. Nah, nope. It did this. It's the same price action kind of as yesterday. Like, well, this was a giant dip. It's just smaller over here. God is light. Thanks for the supers, guys. I really appreciate that. You guys know you guys don't have to send those in if you don't want to, but thank you guys for those of you that do. It helps out a whole lot. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of looking for stuff going into the end of the day. If I don't get anything, I don't get anything. Today's still a very successful day already. I do have the Oxy that I was holding overnight just for fun on a potential oil continuation, but that's pretty much dead. I went really, really small on it. Anything that I'm holding overnight, I go tiny on, because if it rips, okay, you're going to make like 300, 400, 500% in this market. But if it dies, it's like, all right, cool. I didn't risk very much.
Oh, we got someone who 3-timed their portfolio since playing with the 1348. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's what we want you to do. Someone fucked up on Uber so bad. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Yeah.
Just make sure that your portfolio lives to see another trade.
Yeah. How much are you guys up on that Uber alert? Like, what is it? 150%? Something like that on that Uber trade for today? Lucid's running. Yeah, the EVs are coming back to life. Lucid on the call side's weird. It'll come up and then just tank. Let's see. Yeah, Phil. There you go, Phil. My spy puts were green for a minute, going the wrong way now. Yeah, I'm out of it. Is there a link to watch the breakdown on the 1348? Yeah, there's if you're in the training wheel section of the Discord, you can get the what do you call it? There's like a whole channel for like all the videos out there, and they're for free. They're on Gabe's channel, but they're in a nice list in the Discord, so it's easier for you guys to just see them and go in order. Volatility odd. Yep. TNXP is ripping. Pharmaceutical. Ooh. This thing's up 78%. Puts! No, I'm just kidding.
When that time comes, that time comes.
I don't think you can buy puts on it, but Johnny, thanks to the Super Buddy. Thanks, Gabe, for going over the trifecta. 1348, MACD and RSI. Dude, it's killer. Killer. Yeah, what are those Ubers up? Because that was like the first alert in the free chat. And it's just like Uber and Tesla just cranked today. So good for you guys that are hitting those. I swear Apple is the main driver for the SPY today. Apple and Tesla, yes. Those are, well, Apple's like the biggest component of the SPY. So if Apple's going to move big in one direction, it's going to pull the SPY with it. Same thing with the SPY. Will 1348 be affected by new transparency rules in effect? Okay. 1, no. 2, there's not really new transparency rules in effect yet.
Yeah. Ooh, look at the SPY here. The SPY wants to.
If it breaks down into that zone I have again and gets some closing candles, I'll get some puts on it. Now I'm just kind of sitting here waiting.
Yeah. Now the SPY is going to be contested by a couple of things. One is the 13 EMA acting as resistance, but once it breaks through, then it has the 200 EMA to contest with, right? So, and mind you, I'm on the 5-minute chart. So, with that being said, it's kind of hard to say. Like if we get a bullish run later in the afternoon, which I would expect, right? A bullish run later in the afternoon, but. Yeah, you're probably going to see a lot of consolidation between now and 2 o'clock.
I think so too. My realized 1 week P&L so far is $886. There you go. Not a hedge fund. Tim. Thanks, buddy.
Let's see.
How to set a stop loss on Webull. It's just an order type. So you go in and hit sell, and then it asks you what kind of order you want to do. I personally don't actually use a legit stop loss. I just do it like I watch it. I'll just be like, oh, it's down 20%, sell it. I'm always doing limit order suit. You can do a stop limit. The reason I don't like stop losses is because if you're trading something illiquid, like Lockheed's a great example. Like when I was doing those, if that ended up hitting a stop and the spread is $100, you're going to get sparked by the market maker. They're just going to be like, all right, we'll sell you at the bid. And it's like, well, I don't want it at the bid. I want the best price that I can possibly get. So you can do a stop limit if you really wanted to, but I just look at it manually and then screw around with the order as I'm getting in. Ooh, Amy's trying to get up here. Come on, Amy. We got to get to 20 to get ankles.
No, Noah brings up a good question. I feel like a lot of people know how to answer, but it's how to get out.
That's the name of the game. Knowing how to get out of a trade and risk management are like the two most important things.
Oh man. Okay. So it's basically two simple rules. Okay. One, if you feel like you can screenshot what you've made, then you're gonna get out. Just get out.
Yeah.
Right? If it gets you that excited, because that means that emotions have taken over that trade, and now you're excited about making money, and you have disregard for the possibility of losing money to the downside, right? So the minute you're getting excited with the money that you're made, now just bag it up, just take it off the table. All right. the next way is to STVs uses the 30. Is that correct? Do you like to use the 30?
The MA. So I actually have this 25 MA on here now that I've been testing out, and it's pretty good, especially on the 1 minute when it comes up. Test it, because if the 13 and 48 have a wide gap, it usually will come up or come down to the 25 and use it as a little resistance. And then,
Gotcha.
like, going off what you said, anytime I post like a gain percentage in the gains chat, 90% of the time I've already made it free. So I'm already technically out of the trade, but I still have a little bit left on the table. So like if you're screenshotting it and you're like, want to show people, it's like, you should probably make it free.
Yeah, like that's basically my role. Is I'm always about taking profits, like, period. You know, um, if I'm up 20-30%, I'm out. Just wait for the next trade. With the market just being so volatile right now, you never know at what point where you're just gonna get a big doom candle. We talk about boom candles,
You
but
get the doom sometimes
you
too.
get the dooms, and ooh, like, where is that rug pull coming from? So, I like to just take my profits. Just live to trade another play, live to trade another day. You are not going to get rich in a day in the markets, guys, but you can blow up your portfolio in a day. And that is the honest to God truth.
Oh yeah.
You see?
Trey's mustache,
So,
45% on SoFi puts. There you go. Tough coin flip. Yeah. 1348 working perfecto. So there's not really a strategy to get out of the trade. No, there is. You can use the MACD. You can use the shaft trend cycle. You can use the RSI. You can use the tests of those different moving averages. Like you guys have seen me do it. I just did it on Micron right here. So I flip it back to the 1 minute. So it's coming up to test the 13 on the 5 minute. But look what I saw here. I saw it cross the 48 on the 1 minute. And I was like, no, I'm out. But where is this level right here? 89.39. But what's the 13 on the 5 minute? 89.62. So there's a little bit of a gap there where it could easily reject at that 48 and come right back down. So I let it go there a little bit. But if it blows right through, I don't want to have that gap of like losing the profit all the way up to that 13 EMA sometimes, especially if there's not a lot of time to expiration and the contracts are going to be super volatile.
there you go. We got Phil at it again. Good job, bro. Let's see.
60% on SoFi puts, 60% on TLT calls. Dude, my TLT strangle is so volatile. Like those calls were up like 200%, and then the puts went up a certain percent. Like then the calls went to like even, and then the puts went up, and I was like, this is just wildness over here.
Let's see. 100K a year is a major pay cut for me. Hey,
Good for
for
you.
some, yeah, I mean, 100K for me would be definitely a pay cut. But you're talking about time efficiency. I think, when you put value on time and the amount of time that it takes, we're not saying just stop at 300 if you made 300, but it's just time efficiency, right? And I think that that's what the strategy, that's what being a day trader is all about, right? Is having that time efficiency. I mean, STV gets to trade and then bullshit with the guys on a live stream.
Exactly.
It's time efficiency, even though he's like totally fucking up and not going to any of his classes.
You want to hear something that I'm about to do? I'm pretty sure I'm about to do this. So this one professor, he's like this old sort of Russian dude, and you never really know if he's like talking out of his ass. Like you don't know if anything that he says is actually like real for like the schedule of the class. You just have no idea. You're like, oh, he says this thing, but then he changes it like a couple weeks later, and you're like, all right, I don't know. But he said at the beginning of the semester that if you don't take the midterm, then the final counts for 100% of your grade. The midterm is all about coding in R with like technical trading strategies. And I'm like, bro, I don't know how to do that. Like I've watched the videos in the class, like, cause he records all the lectures. And I was like, I still don't know what you're doing here. But the second half of the semester, it's not cumulative. The test then is all about market making, dark pools, and order flow. So I'm thinking to myself, I think I got that.
You better crush that, bro.
I know.
Crush that.
I think I got it.
Anything less than an A minus, and I'm gonna send you a hooker without a hole.
No, I am not. Dude, A's, not this semester. Before YouTube, I had like a 3.9 GPA. Now it's like a 3.75, something like that. So it's fine though.
Let's take a look at Lucid. Someone says Lucid is running. No, it's not.
No,
I hate when people say
you have
that.
to get used to this. You got to get
It's
used to this.
running.
People
Just
will
go
come
to the
over here
moon.
and just say stuff is running, and I'll be like, "Is it though?" And then I'll click on it and be like, "If you say it again, I have to ban you. Like, we can't have this."
Oh man, Lord, that's so funny. Oh, to answer a question in the chat, yeah, I'm Latino. I'm actually Puerto Rican, so yeah, not too many Latinos in the game here. So
I'm very white.
Whatever.
Apple trying to hold it.
I would never date a Latina though. They're fucking batshit crazy.
Dude, we were talking about options this morning on how it's like Theta is like your ex-girlfriend that just like won't stop bothering you and causing problems in your life, but it's just like time decay and you're just eventually gonna end up expiring worthless.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos gonna learn. He gonna learn if he has not already.
Jeez. He is gonna learn. Amy, I mean, we could get this 5-minute MACD cross in a little bit. We just need to break this like lower high, lower low type of deal. We don't want to have that nonsense over here. Micron. SpaghettiO. Is it gonna come back down?
Well, look at that. I mean that's actually very motivating. I mean, we broke over the 13. I'm talking about AMC, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's making a run for the 48. And then if it breaks that, then it has to contest with the 200.
Mm-hmm.
And that, okay.
It's coming a little bit. Here.
Yeah, I like that. I like what I see. You know, just a mild direction. That's all that is.
People have been getting on the Lockheed stuff. I almost got puts on it the other day. I was like, screw this thing. It's going to cross down. I'll get some puts on it. But no. It would have been fun on this. Puts that open from freaking 447 to 429. I would have been drunk.
There you go. Kyle wants to know, how do you avoid fake outs? I think we talked about this in the Discord and on using your RSI and your MACD to confirm the move with the 1348.
Yeah.
And I think one of the better ways to avoid fake outs is to not play the 1 minute. You know, you play the 3 minute or the 5 minute and just use the RSI and MACD to accompany your decision making. You should be fine.
And the tight stop losses, like there are certain times in the day with like, if things are moving weird, where I'll just move my mental stop loss closer. And I'll just be like, all right, instead of 20%, I'm going to go 15 or 10 and just be like, okay, if it fakes out there, fine. Because if I think there's going to be a big head fake move where it's going to cross and then it'll just tank, or it's going to cross and then rip back up, I'll just be like, all right, I'll just have a tighter stop on it and manage it a little bit better. But I think it's all about just, like, I'll say it again, risk management and knowing when to get out. Those are the two most important things. Like, you could be the best person at picking trades. I mean, you guys see me do it all the time. I'll like pick stuff, I'll paper hand it, and then it'll go up 200%. And I'm sitting here just wanting to gouge my eyes out. But at least you guys are making money because you guys are like seeing something that I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I rather, there's some times where I've gotten out of a play like way too early, but I mean, no remorse.
Pull out game strong. Wait, what? Who said that? Can we look at SEAC and see if their merger with Thriller will have a pre-merger run-up? Solid consolidation so far, and the volatility is crazy. Okay, so I personally don't like them, but I will look at it for you. Just because of their, like, a lot of nonsense that they've been doing. It's not a lot of volume on this thing. What's it look like on a 4-hour? Flat, man. Flat. I don't know. I don't know if you could get a little bit of volatility, especially with like IV could be coming down, especially with these like back and forth moves that you're seeing. Like, yeah, it rips up. What is this? 104 to 130. That's pretty big. So, Ooh, Amy's coming up here.
Yeah, there you go. I told you exactly what I had to do. Dion, I saw your question once again. Like, no, the exit strategy again. You're using RSI and MACD. You know, draw those correlations. Practice with it. You will see the correlations between how the RSI and MACD works for both entry and exit. But yeah, look at AMC. Like, she broke over the 48, and now she's making that run to the 200 right there.
Get that closing candle. That'll be sweet.
So this should be interesting.
Opinions on the ruble crush, but having all the oil. Where's oil at right now?
All right. So we got a couple of things going on for AMC. Now, Vix, if you put on the RSI right now, you'll see like RSI is just a tad over 50, right? And you see the MACD has a cross, right?
Yep.
And so this cross here, and guys, if you don't want to have the MACD, you could just put the 1226 EMA on your charts as well. The 1226 is basically your MACD cross, okay? But you already see like the move was confirmed, right? And there's strength in the move currently, but it needs to get stronger than 50 at this point, at least on the 5-minute chart, right? I believe that if it breaks, there you go.
There it is. 88 AI, nothing ever wrong with pulling out early. Saved me a few times. It saved me a few times too, but it hurts me, I think, more than it helps. Amy, if we get this, we got 1 minute left on this candle. I mean, a close above the 200 EMA, if it can hold and we get that 1348 cross, that would be sweet. What's oil doing right now? Like Oxy, how's this thing doing? Yeah, it's trying. It's trying. Not really doing a whole lot though. AMC boom boom. Yep. Beyond just broke.
Yeah, Matthew. Yeah, the world calls me a show. Like, whatever. Call me a show. Doesn't pay my bills.
Walter, thanks for becoming a member, man.
I believe I've done videos on exits. You know, again, I do advise the Discord on general. Like, the general rule is like, if you're up 20-30%, get the fuck out.
Right. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that, but because I just think in my mind, I think if I'm risking 20% on the downside, I need a little bit more on the upside if I get faked out a bunch of times.
All right, so you're doing a 2-to-1, right? So you want to see 40 versus the risk on the 20, right? So you're doing a 2-to-1 risk ratio or 1.5. So if you do a 1.5 risk ratio, you're looking at 30% gains versus your 20% risk.
I try to watch the trend though. Like if I see the trend's going to continue, I'll pretty much just keep holding it and just kind of go with it.
Yeah.
But it really depends. It really depends. Like if things are going to start flickering around and kind of be annoying, then I'll just get out of it at like 60%, like we were talking about.
Yeah. So I mean, guys, look at AMC. You are getting like a textbook of how price action likes to gravitate and hang around EMAs. Like,
yeah,
you're seeing it right there.
So it's coming back down below the 200 closing.
Yeah. This is the 1348 clinic right now, because what we're also seeing is that the 13 is actually making a move and it's converging on the 48. So this is a clinic right here. This is, pretty interesting.
This looks good.
And we talked about RSI. And
I got it up here now.
RSI broke through 59.92. So it's showing strength in the move to the upside, right?
Yeah. It's coming down a little bit here, but it's still above 50. It's at 54.52. Buys is below 50.
It's hovering on its line there. That's fine.
Let's see. What energy drinks are your favorite? I like Rain and Celsius. I like those two. Those are solid. Those are both solid energy drink choices, in my opinion. Let's see here. Gabe, give us a.
Puerto Rican isn't a real race. No. Latino. Actually, in the state of Florida, identify as white. Believe that.
They identify. I saw this. This is in my this is in one of the things I learned in class. It's a fun fact. I think in South Africa, they group in like people from China or Asia in South Africa, and they label them as black.
Well,
I was
really?
like, what? That was the craziest thing I had seen, because there was like a question on this quiz. It was like, what are like they labeled as in South Africa or in Africa somewhere? And I was like, hold on, what? It didn't make a whole lot of sense. But I mean, that's a new rule, I guess, that they have going on over there. I'll pull it up. Maybe if you guys don't believe me, I'll have to do the research again and pull it up. But it was very strange that I saw that, and I was like, that's kind of strange.
Yeah. Oh, lose Puerto Rico too? Oh, fuck. Never mind.
Wait, Verizon buyback? Did they just announce it?
Now I'm going to be packaged up with that cab driver. What the fuck? Yeah, I like Dominicans. I love Dominicans. Yeah, I lived in Washington Heights. Well, I went, went to school when I was in college. I lived in Washington Heights. Man, Dominicans are the coolest people on earth. Just coolest people on earth.
Let's see.
See.
Gabe, thanks for the 1348 cross. First 3 weeks doubled my account. Now getting crushed. Wins not as big. More fake outs than before. Using RSI and MACD. Still losing lately. Anything else that I can do? I'd say tight stops. Tight stops. And then if you're going to... So the thing is like, in my mind, it's just cutting the losses soon and letting the winners run. That's really all it is in my mind. It's figuring out a way to let your winners run. If that's watching more indicators, back testing stuff, and using whatever you see to let yourself stay in positions that are winning longer, or if it's going to be something like making it free and letting contracts run, maybe holding overnight if you need to. But it has been pretty head fakey recently in the overall market. There are some stocks, though, you'll see this staring at 1348 all the time. Some stocks do react a little bit differently and move more with it. Like Micron is a crazy one that just moves. Or DraftKings or Uber or Apple or Tesla. Like there's a bunch of them, like Viac and or Para now. Some of them just move more, and you can kind of steal those options.
There you go. To answer a question about like my favorite indicators, I use the collective group of indicators. So it's MACD, RSI, 1348. I guess the best analogy I could make is, you're not driving with just one set of tools, right? You're not just looking straight, right? You're constantly looking at your rear view mirror, your side view mirrors. You're constantly just scanning and observing, right? And that's essentially what I do. You got to constantly scan and observe, and just have a better overall picture of what's around you.
Right.
Again, if you're driving and you're not checking your side view mirrors, that's a wreck waiting to happen, right?
Right.
So you just want to gather as much information and practice gathering that much information. And over time, you'll be able to make those rapid fire decisions. Again, it takes practice. And to answer another question that I saw that popped up, some people weren't getting the big plays. I think as someone getting started with the 1348, I think your goal shouldn't be the big plays, because this is not a strategy that's going to make you rich next week. It's a strategy that'll make you rich
Right.
over time.
Right.
You see? So, concern yourself with high win percentages as opposed to, just big money.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly. That's kind of what I'm doing too, because I'm still getting I'm literally focused on right now. Like I was talking to you about this. I told everybody the other day, I was like, I'm not trading with crazy amounts of money right now. I'm more focused on like getting the consistency down and making sure I don't do something stupid.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the strategy works.
Yeah.
And I got to make sure that I'm not going to be the one to screw it up. Papa Shack says, thank you so much for the super, buddy. I have 188 AMC leap options. If we run, should I hold and sell my options or turn them into shares early? New transparency rules should make us run. There's no new transparency rules, man. Not really. There's that form PF thing, but that's just telling everybody when there's going to be like a fund in trouble. So for me, with leaps on AMC, what the options are for, in my mind, are to allow me to hold the shares for as long as possible. That's how I view it. So if I sell my options at like a lower price, but the gain is massive, I'm like, all right, cool. I can just hold these shares. I crushed it on these options. So that's kind of how I view it. Let's see.
So I did something stupid today, Vix.
You did?
Yeah, I did something really stupid.
Oh no, what'd you do?
I put in an inquiry on a Lambo.
What kind?
The Huracan.
Nice. Nice. I like that. What color are you getting?
Black.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those are clean. You should do a matte black. Those are sweet. Matte black's nice.
Yeah. No, I like the whole black theme. You know, like my Platus is just like blacked out, right? I like the the Batman look. It's just blacked out.
Those are
But
pretty sweet.
we'll see. We'll see.
The
I
Huracan
just
is
need them to come down on a price a little bit. They're a little. I think they're about $30,000 too rich for me. I'm just like, nah, you gotta do that.
Yeah, they're expensive. You could look at the 488 Pistas. That's what I want. But then we're gonna be matching in like 2 years.
Ooh.
When I pony up and get a big boy car.
So what's your stock of the week, Vix? What's your stock of the week?
The one that's made me the most money is Micron. So I've been trading the shit out of Micron. SPY's been fun too. Had a nice little SPY day yesterday. I mean, oil, I think, is going to make some moves. Oil, hold on. Somebody said that Putin was speaking, so oil might make a move. It's coming down now. But I don't know. I mean, but really, the biggest winner for me this week has been Micron. What about you?
You know, I lost faith in AMD.
Did you get out?
I had to.
Oh,
so
man.
what
was
I've
the
been
damage?
doing
What was the
is I've
damage?
been swinging AMD to recoup my losses, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like
What was the
I don't know.
damage on that one, Gabe?
I love the AMDs and the NVIDIAs because they're ATRs. You know, they just move. You know, unfortunately, AMD has not been moving in my favor, so I had to cut my losses, man.
Yeah. It happens. It that was a tough one. That does not sound like the most fun thing to have happen.
Let me tell you, NVIDIA made me their bitch in November. You know, and I didn't learn. Right? Like tech stocks is just, it's like
hit or miss,
like
man.
a sexy woman to me, right? I just keep going back for that emotional abuse.
So Lockheed's ripping. Where are oil stocks going? I heard Putin was doing something just now.
You love Oxy.
My brother's got a shitload of it, so I like to trade it, and he'll like send me pictures, be like, "Oh, I'm up this percentage on a day," and I'm like, "Screw you, I'm up 100%." So that's why I like Oxy. He's up way more dollars, but I'm up way more percent. So who's really winning? Him. It's fine. Let's see. Oxy's gonna pop here. He crushes Oxy. Yeah, your puts printed 125% today. SCV Squirrel. That's dirty. That's dirty. Putin speaking right now. Yeah.
Oh, Putin.
Man.
Okay, so fun fact, right?
I love fun facts. Here we go.
Basically, Kiev, Ukraine, was actually the start of Russian culture, right?
Was it really?
So yeah, it's symbolic to, it later moved further east, and now we have Moscow. But I think for Putin, it's more of like his legacy play. Like the man's just like, I'm getting ready to meet Jesus pretty soon. I might as well.
Yep. Vix, thoughts on Apple, please? Yeah, I pulled it up when you were asking about it. Not now. I'm not touching it now. There's nothing going on with it. Like it's just flattening out. I wanted to get Apple calls this morning when we were flicking around in this candle. I thought I was going to try and make a run all the way up here. And then I just took it out for even. The premium held weirdly. Like people were bidding them up. And then I was like, okay, I'll sell to you right now. And that's fine. Oh my God. This is going to be disgusting again.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh geez. Here we go. Steel stocks are ripping. X. Yeah, hold on. Lockheed 1348 cross really ripping. I didn't even know that Putin was speaking, but that 1348 cross is disgusting right now. I'm up 40% in 20 minutes.
So I'm looking at LMT right now. Like yeah. And I'm looking at it in a 5 minute, and I just don't So we got insane price action right now, right? So it's legit morning. But what's supporting it at this point?
It's just new buyers coming in. It's just that it starts to run. If it gets a little momentum, it'll go. I'll take this quick though. I'll like get out in like a candle or two. If it makes a new high right now and it does it quick, it'll just go boom, buyers, and then I'll just get out of one contract and then sell. I did get 2 contracts on it this time, which is expensive. So I'm hoping I don't get sparked.
Gotcha. So let me see. Look at it on the 3-minute, looking at it in the 5-minute. Like for me, honest to God, I don't like plays where the price action's too far away from
the 13
one of the lines.
Yeah. It does this though. Like this is like, look at this one. I think this was the dirty one. It just, oh, this one was the good cross it open. Yeah, I think you might be right on that one. I think you might be right on that one. All right, let me see. Let's see what happens. Next candle in a minute. Let's see what happens with that. I'll load up a sell order in just to see what I can get on it. Okay.
Hey, SGV, you have a lot of freaking rice and bean eaters on your live show, dude.
What do you mean?
Hispanics, Puerto Ricans. I see them all there identifying.
Oh my God.
See, I can say that because I'm Latino myself. You can't say that, buddy.
I cannot say anything.
You cannot say that. Yeah. So, I'll bite that bullet for you, brother.
That's
but we
fine.
got somebody identifying as God. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Taino Indian. Actually, somebody, if you're Puerto Rican, you'll be able to identify with this, right? I actually have the Taino flag. Get a bad angle here. Why do I look so stupid and dyslexic? Anyways, it's kind of hard to do it with the fucking camera there. But anyways, yeah, I have the Taino sun and the cookie tatted to my arm. That was the first time I ever went to Puerto Rico, dude. It was like,
yeah. All right, I got out of it. I got out of that one. Oh, I think that was like that was still dirty. Wow, that was good. Volatility, yeah. All right, man. It is 12. This is when I typically start to wrap up. So you want to hop over to TMI's channel for a minute and just mess around over there?
What was that?
You want to hop over to TMI's channel for a minute and mess around over there?
Let's go rate his channel. No, I didn't sell my Tesla. Hell no, I would never sell my Tesla. I need that vehicle. It brings me home on my drunk nights. I don't drink and drive. Tesla brings me home.
Exactly. Keith, thanks to the super buddy. He says that all the time when you aren't here. Gabe, no, I don't say that. Keith, stop trying to get me into trouble over here, buddy.
Oh man. All right. So let's see. Did TMI drop a link to his live so we could go rate it?
We can go rate it. We'll just go over there. So I want to see all of you guys just go and raid TMI's live chat right now. But before you go, make sure you guys hit that live stream on the way out, or not the live, hit that like button on the way out. And we got the training wheels part of the Discord, getting those alerts in for you guys, linked into the top of the chat. Make sure you guys check that out as well. I mean, the Tesla and the Uber today, if you traded one of them, would have pretty much paid for everything for the next couple of months. So thank you guys so much for a fun day. Shout out to all the new members, the mods. You guys are awesome. And everyone just being positive. Gabe, you got any final words?
If I what?
You got any final words for the
final words?
Whatever you called them in the live chat?
Yeah, my final words for these guys in the live chat. Check out the Discord. It's actually free. You're gonna get the alerts for the next 2 weeks, absolutely free. Become intimate with the 1348 strategy. I promise you, it will set you free, and you will stop calling me a shill already. You will start sending me DMs saying, "Hey, can you be my kid's uncle?" You know? Like seriously, like I want you all to print. I want you all to make money. I mean, like that's the whole point here. That's why we are all in AMC, right? To make money.
Mm-hmm.
But while that's marinating and preparing to moass, you still have the opportunity to moass your life. So get your ass off the couch and go make a change.
Exactly.
We give you guys the tools.
Mm-hmm.
We give you guys the tools. Oh, by the way, Diamond Dog is like 50 for 50 right
No,
now.
he's not. He went 10 for. That's insane.
He's 100%. Dude, every single day he sends me a screenshot of what he makes. And, like, I'm like, dude, seriously? Like, and he's like, and mind you, this guy's a seasoned trader. He's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
But then he just adds this to his whole thing. And he's like, dude, I've never made money like this before.
It's
and
insane.
I'm just like, oh, well.
It's insane. All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up. We will see you guys over on TMI's channel. Peace.
We're going to raid TMI now.